Take me to church.
Stop screaming every fucking week.
Take me to...
Welcome to church, everybody. It is Sunday, and I'm here with a retarded person.
Hi.
I meant him, but okay. Poseidon gets it.
Oh.
I like that. Eh? So, welcome, everybody. We're here. It is church. Me and Poseidon spent the day working. That's what we're doing. We're working for you. New content, new stuff is coming up. New French cast in a couple of days on the Patreon, and then I think in 2 weeks for everyone else. Remember, patreon.com/Pantelis is where you go to get exclusive continent, not content, continent. That's where you go to get exclusive content. Don't forget 2-drink minimum drops weekly. But the Patreon is the place to be right now. We got podcasts. We got the French cast. We got In Bed with Poseidon. The Intellectuals. Everything. All kinds of Pantelis Live. We're producing shows. We're also doing reviews now. We just dropped a Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City review. What is a review, you might say? Two idiots talking about a movie. That's basically what our reviews are like. Might start doing video game reviews too.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I tried to do that at some point when how old was I? I think I was 18.
Why are you asking me? I don't fucking know. Gary Atlas, by the way, in the chat. Hello, Gary. Natalie, Captain Yiggity Yolo. Jizu is here. Olga is here. Tom is here. Richard Kish. Lacon Sava also here. Mademoiselle Mew is here. I don't know if I mentioned, but Gapes is keeping it gangster in the chat. Manoli is here. We got people. Amelie, did I mention Amelie? Amelie's here. Amelie's either here or on the Discord, on both. You know who I haven't seen in a while?
So long as Christine isn't there.
I haven't seen... Christine will show up, bro. She loves you.
Oh.
King Nasty's here. I haven't seen Hellsan in a minute.
Yay.
I wonder if he's okay.
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
I haven't seen him in a minute. Hopefully he's good. Johan Tremblay, keeping it gangster in the chat. So yeah, we saw Resident Evil and we dropped a review. Spoiler alert, it's not good.
Yeah.
I guess you could tell it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I was watching soccer today.
I wouldn't pay for it in the movies again. Like I'd watch it on Netflix like for fun. I'd put it's one of those late night movies you put on when you're about to fall asleep, you want to pass out, type of shit like that, you know?
This one, I don't even know if I would do that with this one. This one really bothered me.
So anyways, sorry, I cut you off. You were talking about you were playing soccer?
Well, I was watching soccer, but I mean, more important news, we'll say welcome to Alphon Fajot. Alphon Fajot in the chat. What's up, Alphon? Skitty, also here. Gary Atlas says that Poseidon gives off a chubby Freddie Mercury vibe today. Yeah, the stash, the hair, he's yeah.
What's the stance?
You're kind of like Freddie Mercury if he didn't get AIDS.
Yeah. You know I don't have AIDS because I'm not like super thin.
Well, I don't know, but new AIDS. Now they're talking about these new variants of COVID.
It's true. So what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I think it's fear-mongering.
It's all fear-mongering. It's been fear-mongering, bro, but we didn't know in the beginnings.
I feel like it's fear-mongering. It's a little, I don't know.
It's 100% fear-mongering.
Now that everything's supposed to be clearing up?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because they like the power, bro. Power corrupts.
They don't want to give it up.
Yeah. Which, speaking of that, I saw a video on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah. And this girl, she had a tournament in South Africa.
A tournament?
Yeah. For some kind of sport.
Okay.
And whatever, they went there and everything. And
was it a hot dog eating contest?
No, it was like in the Olympics or some type of shit. Like
all
practice for the Olympics. And they had a tournament. And what happened was this came out and she was in South Africa and then they shut down everything and she's now stranded there. She can't go back home. I think she's like from Sweden or some type of shit. Okay. I'm making assumptions here because she had blonde hair, like really light blonde hair. So I'm making assumptions like an asshole. But yeah, she just got stranded there. They're like, oh,
I don't like anything you told me. You've bored me. You've said nothing.
Tournament got canceled. So like,
what do I care about the tournament?
Apparently it's serious down there.
Yeah, what do I care about the tournament getting canceled? I don't think she gives a fuck about a tournament getting canceled. She can't go home.
Yeah, that's what she
the
gives
issue.
Exactly, that's what she gives a fuck about, obviously.
Speaking of tournaments, big shout out to George Kambosos Jr., who last night shocked the boxing world by unifying and collecting every lightweight boxing title that's legitimate that you can have on the planet Earth. The young Greek-Australian kicked some ass last night, fucking knocking Lopez to his buttocks. It was a good fight. I had trouble in the beginning getting it on my Android stick, so it took fucking forever. Yeah. But I was very excited with the outcome. The only thing that was weird is that, you know, when he lost, what's his name, Teofilo, the Lopez guy, because it was his first loss, he pulled like a wrestling move. He went to grab the mic, and he's like saying, "I won." Everybody knows I won. And then his own, because it was in Madison Square Garden, it's his hometown. His own fans were booing him. Like his own fans were like, "No, you didn't. We saw you lose. Also, look at your face." But yeah, but we just watched the same boxing match.
One eyeball is hanging out of his fucking eye
bro,
socket.
it's all open here and shit.
And it's I won.
Yeah.
It's like but a scratch.
Captain YOLO is asking, when will there be another movie night for the patrons?
I don't know. It all depends.
On?
I don't know.
Did you bleed? What is that?
That's from the cup.
Oh, you took the red out of the cup.
Yeah.
Fucking Lysol, bro.
Yeah, powerful, bro. And I'm drinking that right now. What are they saying in the chat?
Jean Simon says, Chris, que vous êtes l'équipe du tonnerre. The troll and the beast. We're both beastly trolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what that meant?
We're very goblin-esque today. Yeah.
I think it's a cold, bro.
I don't know. When are we going to do a movie night, Poseidon? Maybe tonight?
Oh, yeah, it's true. We're fucking Sunday, bro.
It's Sunday night. Maybe we should do it tonight, only for patrons.
I'm down.
All right. If you're on the Patreon, Poseidon and I will find a film to watch.
Yeah.
Around 10 o'clock. We'll post it on the Patreon.
Yeah, I'm going to go home, chill, eat.
Yeah. We might even bring Guido on board if he's able.
If he's able to, yes.
Yeah.
But what else was I going to say? Well, what else is happening in the chat? They seem lively.
Jizu says that right now he's getting ready to sign up to our Patreon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, also in the Patreon coming soon is a new French show.
Yay.
So it's going to be me. It's going to be a little like Pantelis Live and a little like 2 Drink Minimum, a little like those kind of shows. Just fucking around, but in French.
En français, s'il vous plaît.
En français, yeah. I don't feel like we're dishing out enough French content. So yeah, tonight on the Patreon, we'll watch a movie. I don't know what. I'm going to try to find that fucking, the new Rocky IV remake.
Yeah, I haven't been able to fucking find that shit.
If we find
nowhere.
it, that's going to be what it's going to be.
It's on. You can rent it on Amazon Prime.
You can't rent it on Amazon Prime.
But
you can
only
rent it
in the States.
Yeah. Even with my, you need an account.
Exactly.
Even with VPN, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So fucked up.
So Gary says he highly recommends the film Gretel and Hansel, a grim fairy tale. Creepy and scary. Listen,
Bro.
Gary Atlas, with your fucking hippie films. All right? We're not going to watch some Eastern European nonsense.
But I never take suggestions, movie suggestions from Gary. Because last time he suggested the Attack of the Giant Moussaka, bro. That looked like garbage.
Yeah, but he suggested that as a parody.
I know. I'm just busting his balls.
Yeah, he didn't
bro.
want you to take it seriously.
I know, I'm just fucking with him.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Kevin Hart has a new show, a limited series, 7 episodes, I think, on Netflix, called True Story. And I got to give him a shout out because he did something that no one else was doing. He hired Greek actors to portray Greeks on screen. I've never seen that before. We're always portrayed by a Russian guy, an Arab guy, a Mexican guy. Now he actually got Greeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Zane being one of them. Yeah. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, maybe that's just one coincidence. And then another guy, I was like, oh, shit. He took a Greek actor. And then the third guy, also a Greek actor. I was like, that's right.
It warmed my heart seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole Sevens. It's him versus these Greek gangsters. That's the whole
exactly.
premise of the show.
A good show, by the way.
Good show.
How awkward is Kevin
Hart?
Hart?
Show. There's whatever. There's a plot thing that happens in the first episode that I guessed from the first. I go, I think this and this happened. I was telling the wife.
What do you mean?
And she's like, really? Like I like the twist ending. I guessed in the first episode
of the whole
series.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that it's still well made, good acting, a lot of fun.
Yeah, good acting, but
I just care mostly that they hired Greeks to play Greeks.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's so awkward to see Kevin Hart serious. I'm so used to like I just finished watching TikTok videos of him fucking trying to go for a jog in Saskatoon and he fucking slips and he's like, fuck this.
Who's this?
Kevin Hart. And I was like, and then like I watched that, so it's so like all of his movements seem so awkward to me. It's kind of funny.
Captain Yolo, we're not going to watch the Transformers cartoons on movie night. It's probably going to be, if we could get our hands on the new Rocky remake, we'll watch that tonight. If not, I'll have to find something that Poseidon hasn't seen yet and he should see. You know, a classic cult film. You know what I wanted to watch? But I don't know if I could watch it with you guys. The Room.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if The Room over, us commenting in the internet will be entertaining for you guys or if it's just going to hurt your head. It is a hit or miss type of situation. It's a very fucking stupid movie.
Yeah.
And yet amazing.
Disaster Artist was fun, though.
Yeah, but we're not going to watch that. Everyone's seen that. Let's see. Gretel and Hansel is a Canadian film directed by O.Z. Perkins, son of Anthony Perkins, a notable weirdo.
What's it called? Gretel and Hansel?
Yeah.
By O.Z. Perkins. Let's take a look.
Oh, but I put your fucking phone. You keep forgetting that you're podcasting.
Well, no, I'm trying to add.
I'm going to flip this table. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Also, you've given me the information. Let me stop talking for 30 seconds while I see it and then repeat the information you just gave me.
No, I was going to say,
you do it all the time. You do it all the time.
I was going to say, this looks interesting.
It doesn't look interesting. It's fucking Hansel and Gretel and you're an adult man. It doesn't.
Do you remember the one that, you know, the guy that, who's the superhero there? The guy with the bowl in the Marvel universe?
The bowl?
The bowl.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah. He played, there was a movie, Hansel and Gretel, but it was more like action and shit.
Yeah.
And he played the brother in that movie, and they were hunting witches and shit. They made it more of like a witch hunt. That was an okay movie.
So nice. Gary Alice is asking which The Room, the Tommy Wiseau film, or the Belgian horror film. Obviously, the Tommy Wiseau film.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there is a Belgian horror film that I think it's a new one that came out, 2021.
What's called? The Room.
The Room.
It would be funny if Tommy Wiseau pops out.
Yeah.
Mindhunter is a very nice series, Thomas Hemmler says. Killing a Gunther with Arnold Schwarzenegger is a good comedy of nonsense. Maybe.
Killing a Gunther.
Yeah, Olga's saying that we got to put Gary in the gulag. Maybe. We'll think about it. Gary, not a Russian, a Belge. One of them Belges.
Just that merits him in the
gulag. One of them chocolat peoples.
But look, people, the gulag is reserved for the morning show and In Bed with Poseidon.
It's not reserved for that. I might use it, but I won't use it on Gary right now. Doesn't deserve it yet. I already wasted my time. But I wasted more time yesterday with that stupid movie. That fucking Resident Evil movie. I was so psyched to go watch it.
Yeah. And
I was excited. And it took like 5-10 minutes. I was like, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
Like I felt it.
You know what's funny? While I'm watching the movie, I'm kind of doing this just to see. And every like 8 minutes.
Yeah. All of it. Like first Leon Kennedy really bothered me. First I was like, who's this Mexican guy? Why doesn't he just play Carlos from Resident Evil 3, like in the next movie, let's say, if they would do it, who looks like him, has that big hair. You could have done it, right? And then they made him a loser. He can't wake up in time. He's no good. They all make fun of him. He's everyone's bitch. I was like, that's not the character, though.
Yeah.
And who falls asleep at a restaurant when there's people around you, and then they're able to throw shit on your head and you don't even notice?
No.
Like, is he on heroin? It's his fucking first day on the force. I think
that's the only way.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I didn't like
bothered me too. And
then the only thing that made me happy was that Cambosos fight. That was a good fucking boxing. Fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're the good thing there was in the contract. There's no guaranteed rematch. Because normally you have those rematch clause. Mm-hmm. There was a no rematch type of clause because the guy, I guess, didn't want to fight the Greekster twice. He didn't realize the Greekster was going to beat him the fucking first time.
Oh.
So now he's fucked. But Camboso said on the mic, he goes, if you want, he goes, we'll run it back. He goes, let's do it in Australia, the next one. He goes, fucking, let's do it in front of fucking 80,000 people. Let's go do this in Australia. And the guy's, I'm going to focus on, and the funniest thing is, he's like, I'm focused on my kid. I haven't seen him in too long, this and that. And he's like, the kid's 11 days old. It's like, what? It's like, kid you had 2 weeks ago. Why are you making it seem like I ain't seen this kid in months?
He made it sound like he went for milk and never came back.
I ain't seen him in a very long time. I got to spend time with him. You know, it's been too long. Yeah. He was born 11 days ago. What are you, high? Of course you hadn't seen him in months.
Oh, that's
funny. He didn't exist.
Yeah. Well, he did, but he was not visible. Oh, shit. Oh, that's funny.
Let's see. So Alex says you can't have a blonde white cop in cinema in 2021. Oh, that's why. That's why.
Hold on. Yeah.
That's why. They were trying to be woke. We can't have the regular Leon Kennedy shooting black zombies all the time. This is crazy. Like that's what they were worried about. They didn't have Marvin, which was so he.
Oh, he's the black character. The black cop.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. You find him, he's already fucked up. But it's just he's the guy that kind of introduces Leon in Resident Evil 2. He tells him like, look, take this fucking key, do this. There's an outbreak. He's that character that you care about because like, oh, he helped you, but he's injured. And then you think he's dead, but he turns into a zombie. So it would have been a good little plot thing. But they didn't even mention it at all. There's a lot of stuff they just skimmed over. And there's no Mr. X. There's no crazy, terrifying beast or a man with a fucking top hat that chases you.
Could you imagine if every time he barged in through like a wall or a door or whatever, he had like a British accent because of the top hat, but like really like toodle-doo, like you know.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that also, guys. I'm just gonna skim over. I'm gonna do what you all just did.
But yo, you know what I think would be fun? I'd like it if they can remake the first Resident Evil, like they redid 2 and 3.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how they redid 2 and 3, Resident Evil 2 and 3.
The games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be cool if they remade the one like that. I'd play.
Well, the one that they remade, it's on PS4. It was on GameCube before. It's good. It's the graphical up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you stand straight?
I'm straight.
No, you're not. You're leaning all the way back. You look like a toddler. There you go. Well, not even. Try not to hunch.
I was not hunching.
Straight.
Was I hunching? Okay.
Look at that. There we go. Now you're an adult again. Yeah, Mr. X wasn't RE2 for the second playthrough in the original, but he was the best thing about the remake. Yeah, the remake was fucking awesome. I was just playing the remake earlier.
Which one?
RE2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to beat it.
I just finished it for the 80th time before I came.
Jeez, you're obsessed with that game, man.
Not really. I didn't finish. I didn't play it the whole way through to finish it. I was already at the end, and I popped it in.
No, I know, but you've beat it 83 times.
More than 83 times. Yeah, I love that game. It's a good game. I could pop it in whenever and play it.
Don't you get bored?
No.
Like,
I would get bored if I did all the 83 times in a row. You get it?
Yeah.
But it's not in a row. Like, it's not back to back. Like, I didn't spend 3 months of my life just locked in playing that. Should I play it a lot whenever I get a chance? I play it.
Yeah.
So it's like food, right? I could tell you the same thing. Don't you ever get bored of your fucking frozen pizzas?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why?
That's the same thing.
How often do you eat frozen pizzas?
Every 3 hours.
But that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's not what I'm doing this.
Yeah, I get
Space it out. Yeah.
I bought the Dark Souls Remastered.
Mm-hmm.
Good game.
So I remember waste of money?
I never beat it. That's the only one I never beat. I beat 2 and 3. I never beat the first one.
You mean Demon Souls?
No, there's Demon Souls, then Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. I beat Dark Souls 3. I beat Dark Souls 2. I never beat the first Dark Souls.
But you beat Demon Souls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird omission. So you beat the first game in the series, and then the second game in the series, you're like, not for me.
No, I think I went like halfway or like 3/4. But then I think by that time, like I was getting frustrated. Because what happens to me is if I get really frustrated, I'll put it down and then I'll pick it back up. But by the time I had picked it back up, Dark Souls 2 had come out. And then I bought that and then I played that and I beat it.
Jizu, very good point. Poseidon probably spent way more time on Warzone than I did on Resident Evil because the Resident Evil run isn't that long.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So what happens when you talk shit?
But the thing
My
is,
homies in the chat, they catch you.
But the thing is, hold on.
Oh, God.
Uno momento. That's different every time. Like, it's the same map, but the outcome is that, like, everything
Actually,
changes.
the outcome is not. I've spoken to people that play with you. The outcome is the same. You always lose.
Well, yeah.
That's always the same outcome.
It's like 150 teams, bro. It's very hard, bro.
So Captain Yolo says he can't have any other pizza after having the pepperoni and cheese pizza from Sapori di Napoli, the pizza shop of our, I guess, employee here at Pantelis Comedy, Guido Grasso Jr. He's got his own pizza shop. So not only is he making podcasts, the intellectuals, he's also making pizzas. And we've said it before, the man does make a mean pizza. Yeah, he knows how to make a mean. You had a fucking adventure and a half with him, or for him, I guess, the other day.
Yeah. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, no, talk to it. Talk about it on the intellectuals.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better to get his reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be funnier, yeah.
Okay, good.
Because now we don't have his reaction.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
if we say the story, it'll be funny, but it won't be as funny as him reacting like, "What the fuck?" Like that's gonna be the better one. So save it for the intellectuals.
Okay. This is gonna be the next intellectuals is gonna be a good episode.
So Jesse asks, the Pokemon are supposed to roam around so you can see them before you fight them. Is that like that? Oh, I don't know. I didn't play any of these new Pokemon games. I don't fucking know.
Speaking of Pokemon, Pokemon Go by Niantic?
The game that everybody used to have on their cell phone.
Yeah, they said you're going to be able to like get rewarded in crypto.
Rewarded for what? Catching Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the game's free?
Yeah.
So if you sit there and catch Pokemon, you can make real money?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Seems suspicious.
Or they teased or something. I don't know. But I mean, if they sell your info, they probably make way more money than what they pay out. It's probably going to be like minute amounts.
They're gonna sell your info.
Like, it's probably gonna take you 8 years before you get to 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah, but what do you mean selling your info? Like, what kind of info are you gonna give the Pokemon app?
Oh, but you just every company sells people's information for marketing, all this kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Does Guido have a prejudice against people who like Hawaiian pizzas? No. Guido only has a prejudice against visible minorities.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has a prejudice. He personally does not like Hawaiian pizza. It's definitely not on the menu.
Yeah.
It's not going to think less of you if you eat Hawaiian pizza. He's just like...
He makes a very good carnivora.
You have to move to catch Pokemon. So that's good, Jesse. At least there's some exercise involved. I read Pokemon and crypto somewhere, Poseidon. Psychohazard says, so you might be right. They're doing some kind of crypto-related...
Yeah. I don't know how. By the way, I don't know how legit this is. I read an article fast.
He read it somewhere too. He says he saw it somewhere.
So I'm not saying this is set in stone. I was just mentioning that I saw this.
There's apparently now with what's happening with all the stocks. I don't know if you saw this on Friday. Friday stocks and crypto started to tank.
Yes.
The reason was, after calling him a stock dude, he says it's because they announced the new Omicron variant. So it scared the shit out of people. Flights were being stopped. We don't want to have flights from South Africa, all that shit. So because of the panic, people started, selling off stocks and trying to liquidate and all that stuff. So it brought everything down. I don't know how long it's going to last. Shit should go up. But one of the things that I think will keep certain stocks up in the new year, certain stocks like Intel, I think, is the chip shortage. Because that's still happening. And now more and more, because of everything people are doing, you need memory. Everyone's playing. There's VR. There's new computers. There's crypto mining. So anything that you can invest in that they're either making chips or they're proprietary chips, stuff like that, I think that's what's going to go up in 2022. Because everything's running off these things.
Yeah.
Even the new metaverse of the Facebook, they want to have something linking to crypto. So they want people to be able to mine and shit.
Yeah, they're going to have
Are they going to let you? Let's see.
Yeah, the meta coin. What did I want to say? Speaking of the metaverse, did you see that a plot of land in the metaverse sold for $2.4 million?
Christine says, if you want to gas your car today is the day in many places. It better be here too, because I'm running almost on empty. I got to go gas up.
Why? Why is it today the day?
Oh, you just questioned Christine because she said that? She's probably saying that because it's cheaper. Maybe it dropped.
By how much?
I don't know. Why are you asking me aggressively, you fucking dickhead?
Because I tanked 2 days ago.
Okay, so what are you mad at me for?
I'm mad at myself.
Jorge Rosales dropping a deuce in the chat saying, hi, everyone. Have a great show. Malakis.
Oh, thank you. Malaka. But what was I going to say? Fuck, I was going to say something. Yeah, did you see the plot of land that sold for $2.4 million in the metaverse?
What?
A plot of land sold.
Digital land. Sold
for $2.4 million.
Real money.
Yeah, in the metaverse.
Sold from to who?
I have no fucking idea. From one retard, from a very smart person to a very stupid person.
Khalid Al-Saad is saying from Saudi Arabia with love.
Glad the Saudis like us.
Glad we're a hit. Saudi Arabia.
Have you seen that?
That'll be a fun stand-up tour, huh? Going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yeah, that'll be wild.
Comedy. Zen10 says, what's up, boys? A hello from France. Bordeaux. Oh, shit, the city of wine. Look at that. Bonsoir, Mr. Zen10. Yeah, it's later over there for him. Soccer game's just finished. Yeah, digital land. So essentially someone they spent $2.4 million real life dollars on virtual land.
Yep.
What is he going to build on that land, you say?
A hotel.
Perhaps hotels, motels.
A casino. Where you can go and gamble Ethereum.
A virtual casino. That would be fucking smart. Yeah. But even that is so stupid.
Bro, the world, bro. I don't understand anything that's happening in the world.
Where? On what? Like in the new metaverse type of thing?
Yeah.
Does that exist already? The Facebook thing is out?
Already exists.
Facebook thing is out already?
No. They're still creating that, I think. But there's other video games in the metaverse. So the metaverse is...
Okay, hold on. But Facebook right now.
Yeah.
Nothing changed on my app except that it says Meta when I launch. How do I get involved in this?
Bro, you're asking the wrong fucking person. Well, you have the Oculus, right? You have the Oculus?
It's none of your business. Why are you asking?
I think it's with the Oculus.
I don't have Oculus. I have what Mike gave me.
Yeah, that's the Oculus.
All right, then that's what I have.
Yeah, I have the same thing. Maybe it's through that. Bro, I honestly have no fucking clue, bro. But yeah, that would be fucking smart, eh? If somebody has a plot of land and builds a hotel, like a gambling hotel, like in Las Vegas.
But why would you need a hotel in the game?
No, you go and you rest.
But so what? Like while your guy's resting, you're just staring at him.
No, you go to sleep. You
So
sleep.
what do you care? Just pause and go to sleep.
Bro, I don't. This is the new age, my friend.
Why would I pay for a fake hotel that doesn't bring me anything?
Well, you cannot afford like a penthouse, let's say in the real world, but in the metaverse you could. It's like $8 for the night.
I can't afford that either. I don't even know how these meta dollars work.
No, but like real world dollars, it's $8. I don't know, rent it for the night. You get to feel like you sleep in a penthouse.
I don't like any of this.
But I guarantee, because the thing is, they already recreated the BMW factory in the metaverse, right? I already built it from scratch.
Where? You're saying this? I have not seen
I
it.
don't know,
Where is this metaverse?
I'm just reading articles, bro. This is in the.
Are you sure someone didn't tell you that they were meat adverse? Is maybe that what you heard?
No. So what would be really smart is for these casinos, right? If they want to get into the crypto game, right? Is they go and they rebuild their hotels / casinos in the metaverse. They rebuild them, they invest. And then people can go in there and play gambling games on Ethereum,
here's why
Bitcoin.
I'm angry. Why would they need to do that? They can already do that by logging in to an online casino. Why would they need to make another online casino within on something else? It doesn't make any sense.
Because now...
It's too convoluted.
But that's what humans do all the time. We convolute everything.
No, you convolute everything. I like the simplest route.
Yeah, obviously, but most people tend to complicate their life. So like that, like, I don't know.
Who would purposely put themselves through this?
People who are buying plot of fucking lands for 2.4 million.
That is one person.
In a fictional fucking world, bro.
I want you to know that Alex dropped $3.50 in the super chat. Yeah, our Alex.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
And he put 3 helicopters.
Helicopter. That's so
I hope that was worth your money, Alex. I don't know what the fuck you idiots are talking about, but it seems to amuse
there's
you
a
guys.
song called called Helicopter with a K.
Okay.
And it starts off, helicopter.
Okay.
Just, I don't know.
That's it? That's the joke?
Yeah, it's
Go
entertaining.
fuck yourself. So yeah, plots of land in digital world.
Yeah. I don't understand any of this shit. But I'm telling you.
Look, I guess the only way it could work is if the people maintaining it don't create new land. You get it? So if you keep creating new land, then your money is useless because anybody else could just keep buying stuff.
Yeah.
But if the land is limited and everyone's going to go in there, it's like a game, let's say.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
then
gonna be
you
limited.
could build whatever you want. It's your land. And then maybe you could hire soldiers or some shit. I don't know. It seems insane.
Bro, I'm telling you, the new metaverse is the new Wild West. At first, it was the internet. Now it's the metaverse.
The metaverse is the internet.
I understand, but it's a part of the internet. Because the metaverse is basically a bunch of games which are connected. You understand?
I don't think that's what the metaverse is. I think the metaverse is supposed to... Let's see. Metaverse, gambling, casinos, and NFTs are just noise for the real problems crypto solves. Many will get trapped in this, Frank G says. And you know what, Frank G? I'm fucking with you. I think a lot of distractions, a lot of trappery. That's what I think's happening, yeah. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I know.
Thomas says, like Westworld. Exactly. Yeah, kind of like you're living in Westworld.
Yeah.
Because, Westworld, it's all androids. So essentially you go on you go to a theme park. You know, like how you go to Disney World? But this is an adult theme park. It's only for adults. And Westworld is you're in the Wild West, let's say. There's saloons and hotels and all actors there, right? But the thing is, the actors are not actors. The actors think it's real. They're super, super humanoid androids. They look just like regular people and act like regular people.
Oh, shit.
So you can shoot them. You can get shot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it's you could bang them. Like you go in, there's whores and shit. Like it's like an old Wild West thing.
Oh, shit.
But you're really living it. So now, kind of what Thomas is saying is true. We were like, oh, when is that going to happen in real life? But that's very expensive. And there's also the gray area because people say AI, when it evolves enough to think it's real and it starts thinking, don't we have to stop taking advantage of it? because now it's not an inanimate object. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you make humanoid androids that look like real people, think like real people, have lives, kids, whatever, it starts getting tricky for you to kill them and rape them the way like the guys did. But in a video game, it's still, because they're not flesh and blood, people would be still willing, like a video game.
You know what else I think is going to happen? I think, you haven't watched Altered Carbon yet, have you? No. Okay. So in Altered Carbon, everything is very bland, the world. Everything's in black, gray, all the buildings, everything.
Yeah.
Everything is beautified with AR, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So all ads, this, that, hotel. So like at some point, the character walks into a hotel, and the hotel is basically...
Christine says she can't wait for the OnlyFans in the metaverse.
Oh, my God.
It's going to happen.
Of course it's going to happen, bro. People are idiots. So like at some point the character rents a hotel room and there's one of the windows is shattered, all that shit. But then with AR, what it does is it paints the room as if it was a luxurious hotel room, and the person couldn't tell the difference.
Obviously, because what they see is the luxurious hotel room.
Exactly.
You know what's nuts? Is already our generation is a little bit far removed from it, right?
Yeah.
Imagine people older than us. This is all complete nonsense.
Oh yeah, older people are probably freaking out. They're like, "What is happening?
What are you talking about? I'm gonna live digitally.
What is
Are you
happening?
stupid?" And yet that's what they're pushing towards.
But we might already be a digital world.
This is not a digital world. Well, you're all watching this though on the digital, so technically it is a digital world. The way you're experiencing me is through them digits.
Through the Matrix.
Yeah.
But
the new Matrix. The new Matrix coming out.
They released a new trailer, right?
Oh, I didn't see a new trailer. I'm trying to avoid trailers.
Okay.
Because I saw the first one when he had the beard and he looked like Yan Terrio, and I already started hypothesizing. You want my hypothesizes?
Yes.
Okay, this is my hypothesize for the new. Does anybody here like Matrix, or am I wasting?
I love
time?
Matrix.
But this is what I'm thinking.
Fuck everybody else.
Because he grew older, right? Because he had a beard, but it's in the Matrix. But then I guess you were growing in the first Matrix, and I thought they had a truce at the end of the last Matrix, like with the robots. They had kind of a truce. So something's going on for him to start rekindling, because it's like he's trying to escape the mate, because he keeps telling the guy, I feel like I have a different life. He's talking to a psychiatrist. So I think the psychiatrist is somehow one of these what are they called? I guess softwares, apps, in programs in the Matrix that are trying to like question him or hold him in the Matrix. And he's probably, because he was going to work, you saw him, he was in an elevator and all the people were like all excited and shit and they were playing shit. So he's probably either like a video game designer, he owns a company, he's video games or NFTs. He's probably into something like that. Music, games. He works, I think he works in that field. And just because they always try to slip in and talk about stuff today, And I'm fairly certain there's going to be stuff about gender in it. Fairly certain.
Really?
I think so, yeah, because there's a lot to say about just the fact that you're in the Matrix. If you know you're in the Matrix, can you choose who you are and what you are? And like the Wachowski siblings, they both transitioned. They were dudes and they became women. So it feels like a theme that would come in. So, but I'm not 100% sure why Morbius is different. Because he's a younger, like, is it a new program that took? But because he was a real person in the outside world, you get it? So that I want to figure out, or maybe it's a program that copied. It's like a copy
that attempted to copy Morpheus.
Yeah, because he was dead.
Yeah,
Morbius.
No, it's Morpheus. No,
I'm gonna say Morbius.
Oh,
I want to get to vampires soon too. So, yeah. So I think it might be that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it might be that. Like they're trying to wake him up or some shit. I don't know, but it looks fucking cool. I like the Matrix a lot.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
I enjoy. I love those movies when I was a kid.
Yeah, it got very silly, actiony, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
Like I like the story. Like I like the story of Are You in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Just
I like that too.
how people could control your mind, type of thing.
Exactly. And speaking of the Matrix, did you see that there was a place doing research? Fuck.
Oh, for sure. Alex says reboot. He says the Matrix. I feel like it's the fourth movie, but it's kind of rebooting. They're probably gonna.
You think they're gonna make another trilogy?
Well, no. It feels like it's a reboot of the because technically they could do that, right? Like you reset the system. It's like an update.
Oh.
So I feel like they're actually rebooting it. And knowing, how people always make jokes. You know how people make jokes in movies?
Yeah.
Like they break the fourth wall?
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to make reference to it.
Oh.
I feel like they're going to be like, like we're rebooting the Matrix, and then somebody looks at the camera or something, like, because technically it's a reboot.
Oh.
You get it? Like that for sure is going to happen.
Oh, clever. I like
Well,
that.
for sure. I might be wrong, but I'm saying like it feels like they're going to use that kind of stuff. That's how many movies I've watched. Like a lot of times I guess shit like that. That's how Just because of, like, same thing with the True Story with Kevin Hart. When I said it, and then 3-4 episodes in, I'm like, oh, maybe I was wrong. And then the last episode, I was proven right. Or the before last episode, I was like, God damn it. I got to stop watching movies.
Can you give me a hint?
This plot of what, the True Story?
Yeah.
Oh, once we're done, I don't want to ruin it for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a few clues in the beginning. I was like, fuck, it's a little obvious unless it's a mistake. Anyways. So yeah, The Matrix 2.0, that's what I think. I think it's going to be a reboot in real life. And in the movie, they're going to talk about it being a reboot. Like they're rebooting the actual Matrix.
God damn.
Yeah, that's why he's different. And that's why Trinity, he doesn't recognize her.
And that would explain also the multiple matrices, right?
Yeah. Renaud Coumartin has dropped $2 in the super chat just to say what's up.
Yo, what's up?
Lol, I checked the helicopter song. The helicopter song is not Indian.
No,
it's in Bosnian.
No, it's not.
No. That's what she says. I checked, and the helicopter song is in Bosnian. Helicopter, yeah.
No, I thought it was like Middle Eastern.
Well, she's just telling you it's in Bosnian.
Who's this?
Olga.
Oh, bro, Olga's full of shit.
Olga's Serbian.
Full of shit. The Serbs.
I don't know. Well, I think your racism, anytime you hear another language, you just attribute it to something. I think she's right. The Serbs are basically Bosnians, which is going to make her mad.
What was I going to say? So apparently there's a theory that our universe was created in a laboratory, my friend.
Our universe here?
Yep.
Wait, the universe?
The universe. That's why it's ever expanding.
Look, I have a theory they should make a real movie about this. You got to mix the ancient alien shit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you could do, they said, yes, it is. I understand Bosnian Poseidon. Bitch. She speaks Bosnian because it's Serbian. It's Serbian, but Islamicized. That's what Bosnian is.
Oh, that's why it sounded Arabic to me.
Yeah. It's Serbian, but with no pork.
Okay.
No, but she understands it. So it's
okay, interesting.
Oh, Renaud Coumartin is dropping some knowledge in the chat.
What is
big Suzekut tonight. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe. Mike Ward, Suzekut. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I got a notification while we went on, but the anniversary for Le Gros Show. If anybody is in Quebec and they know Mike Ward and the shows and all that, they're going to know what I'm talking about with Paris and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to say more, but just watch. So just like the universe, Poseidon is also ever expanding. You have won some points, Gary. So, so I was thinking, you do something like that where it's basically not alien. Like, I don't want to say aliens.
Like multiple dimensions.
No, don't even get to dimensions yet.
Okay,
but just because there's always the question of how did it start?
Yeah.
How did where the fuck are humans from? Are they really from here? Did they evolve? All that shit. But you show the people who were from another planet, but they look like us, who made us here, right? And then fucked off and said, they'll figure it out. And then they come back and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Bro,
why'd you destroy shit?
We left you for 2 years, bro. What is this? Yeah. But to us, it's 2000.
You have a flashlight and you also have a flashlight that looks like a vagina that you have sex with?
What was happening?
There's actual women you can have sex with. What is happening here?
Yeah, some flashlights that you can have sex with look like Shrek. That's fucking weird.
Christine says it's also the Occupation Double finale tonight.
Oh. I don't care about that.
I don't care about that either, but I wish many successes to friend of the show, homie Jay du Temple. He's good.
Yeah, he's the host, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puri and Chabot are back, yeah. Oh, I don't know if you... I can't give anything away now. I don't want to talk about the Grow Show. Let's see. Wasn't that kind of the plot of Prometheus? You see, Gary, Prometheus was right on the money. They had a good plot set up and a terrible movie.
Yeah, they ruined it.
Yeah.
I watched
that. They had a great fucking plot. I was so excited. Like, yes. Yeah. Oh, and another fun fact that the homie, Alex, or the frogs turning gay Jones, had brought up years ago, and he turned out to be correct. You know how now it's coming out that there's like a lot of Hollywood, whether it's pedophile rings, or they have their own like weird cults or weird religions. One of the things that was a common denominator was the story of Prometheus links to a lot of shit that they believe. A lot of them believe in like stuff that's very close to ancient alien theories.
Really?
Yeah, that you have to believe in a higher being, but the higher being came here and they were more advanced, and then they mix our DNA, their DNA, with something that existed here, perhaps an ape, to make us and shit like that. A lot of them believe in that stuff. Yeah. Not Scientology. Scientology is a whole... That one was purposely made up, and people should know that it's made up. But these ones, which probably also made up, a lot of them believe in variations of it. Fucking weird, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of weirdness. Oh, and if anybody watched the morning show, I was talking about that TikTok. I said it was that fucking influencer that was talking about his friend that was met when she was in Hollywood, she wanted to be a star. And the guy said, "I can make you whatever you want, but you will have to sacrifice someone." And her mom said, "Oh, they could take me or whatever." It was what's his name? Broderick. What's his name with the B?
No. The goofy looking motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought you would know.
Fuck, I forgot his name. I knew his name, but I forgot it.
He said, "Fuck, Poseidon, I thought you knew because they asked on Friday during the show something with a B. No, what are these Disney kids' name with a fucking B? Now I gotta find it again.
Badek,
Not Broderick. I thought it was Broderick, but it's not Broderick.
No. What's his fucking name, bro? I can't remember his fucking name.
If I show you his face, will you remember him?
Yeah, I'll remember him, but I won't remember his name.
Oh, so then what I'm doing right now is useless.
Yes.
Unless it writes it in the...
Fuck. Let's both go on our phones.
No. You keep talking.
Okay.
I'm the one
so
doing the
if
research.
anyone can... he was a very famous YouTuber. He made a ton of videos. He was very popular. He recently chilled with Madison Beer.
Oh, David Dobrik.
Yes, there you go. David Dobrik.
Yeah.
David Dobrik.
I have found him. Yeah, so anyways, this guy, he was on a podcast, and he was talking about a situation that happened a couple of years ago that he didn't want to talk about, and then now's the time. He's like, I didn't get killed yet, so now I'll say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought that if he would talk about it, they'd kill him.
But then here's the thing, if they start killing off...
I like these conspiracy theories.
Here's the thing, why they'll only kill like high-level motherfuckers like Epstein, where they can really burn these motherfuckers, right?
No, they won't. No, those guys like Epstein, it's very rare that they kill him. They only kill them in extreme circumstances because it's too obvious. It's not easier for you.
But he also knows too much.
But that's why they don't kill him.
But like David Dobrik, they might not kill him because they could play it off as like, oh, it's not true, he's talking shit.
Oh, no,
Don't
bro, fuck. You'd be... I wouldn't... If I had a secret society, I wouldn't let you in at all. I wouldn't even let you know. You'd fuck us all. You'd be so stupid. Yeah. No, it's the opposite.
What do you mean?
They off guys like this because they're easier to off. No one's going to notice. Like this guy, it's so easy. The Dobrik kid, he's young. You could just make him have an overdose or whatever. No one's going to ask questions.
Yeah.
Epstein, they took a real chance. Took a huge chance. The cameras turned off. The people fell asleep. And they're like, oh, well, this is a story we're giving you. Like, it was such nonsense because they had no choice. They're like, yo, this guy says one thing, we're fucked. Like, there's too many people
this guy had mad dirt on motherfuckers.
Yeah, he had a lot of power. So that's why normally they wouldn't have killed him, but because they weren't sure, like, what if this guy fucking rats us out now? And then it's everyone's involved.
Yeah.
You know? Same thing that's happening now with Ghislaine Maxwell, his homie. They're saying, oh, the public's not ready to see this publicly
because
I saw that. There's so many big names attached to it. Yeah, so the public has a fucking right. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What a stupid thing. So you're telling me there's certain people that are at such a high level, whether it's money or clout, that they should never be convicted of a crime, even though they committed the crime?
That's dangerous.
Yeah, because it'll hurt our feelings because we see them. Are you fucking crazy?
No.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. So Richard Martineau tried to laugh at the conspiracy people here in Quebec by doing an interview where he was admitting it all, but it was all fake. Some believe. Oh my God.
What?
That's kind of funny. There's a guy here, I guess a journalist, who he brought conspiracy theorists on, and he was admitting to stuff that weren't real. He was probably saying like, yeah, I'm in charge of rituals, and they're like, fucking told you. You know, like, yeah, that's fucking funny.
Oh, that's Seftila.
But they're dumb as shit. They're like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. Richard Martineau. Bergie get fired. I don't know what that is. They're untouchables, but they touch people. That's kind of it. Yeah, Gabes. Yeah. No, there's a lot of weirdness, but it's not all. Here's the problem. There's definitely conspiracy. People conspire. Obviously, in order to do something, there's people conspire.
We're conspiring right now.
No, we're not conspiring right now. But there's conspiracies are real. It's just that the term conspiracy theory applies to everything now. So if you say, for example, I don't know, 9/11 or JFK. The JFK assassination was a conspiracy. Some people say it's not. There was no conspiracy. Well, of course it was a conspiracy. People conspired together to fucking assassinate a president. Yeah. That's a conspiracy.
100%.
They conspired. But it's because the word is associated now with everything.
Yeah.
It's associated with like your dad's stuff of the laser hitting people across the, you know,
Yeah.
all that shit.
Where it kills only pedophiles.
Yeah, the gay aliens or whatever the fuck, gay frogs. So it's all associated in one thing. So when you hear conspiracy, you no longer attribute it to the meaning of the word, which is people behind the scenes conspiring.
Yeah.
You attribute it to lunacy.
Yeah.
Like if I say, oh, we need to, you know, like, oh, these guys are conspiring against us, a person that speaks English is going to be like, oh, these people are doing something nefarious. They're getting together to do something. But most people, because of fucking the media, the way the word has changed, when they hear that, they're like, oh, this guy thinks they're aliens and they're trying to kill him. You get it? So the word's lost meaning. Now conspiracy, just means like the craziest theory that's out there.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory is no longer conspiracy, like the theory is already built in the way it is now in modern times. But conspire is a real word. You conspire.
No.
Yeah, they conspired against me. That's, yeah.
Yeah, but things change over time. Because of shit like this, especially at the beginning of the pandemic when a bunch of shit started coming out, bro.
Oh, the Habs are doing some cleaning. Oh, okay, yeah.
Some cleaning.
It's hockey stuff you don't know.
Oh, okay.
So George talked about Martineau on the morning show. He's an opinion piece writer in the Journal de Montréal, so not a real paper. He's one of the racist, anti-woke Quebec white French loyalist. He's one of the racist anti-woke. Most racists, very woke, so that's surprising. So
how do they know he's racist?
I don't know. I mean, this is what Christine says. So he might...
but you can't take Christine.
But then she put in brackets, white French. So she called him a racist and then proceeded to tell us his race. So he's a racist, but you defined him just by his race, which changes nothing.
How many brain cells do you got left?
Could be fun to have him on the French cast. Well, no, not if he's an actual racist. That would be a weird fucking French cast.
Exactly.
So how'd you get started in your career? These fucking black guys.
But hold on, I would like Christine to explain in the chat how come he's a racist. Like, what did he say that?
I hope. Well, he runs over. He runs over Pakistanis on purpose. Just gonna say.
Well, yeah. If he does that, then maybe he
wrote
he's
multiple anti-Islamic, anti-immigration pieces. Well, Islam, not a race. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, anti-immigration. How did he write it though? Did he say, "I don't want any of these fucking people around here," or did he say, "Yo, do we got money for this? Where we're gonna put him? Do we have a plan?" Because that.
Yeah, if he wrote it like that, that's not anti-immigration.
Yeah.
That's you're just looking out. Because
I've heard actual anti-immigration stuff that's reasonable be called racist just because people didn't want to debate. So I don't know. But then again, if he's writing for the Journal de Montréal, which is a shitty fucking newspaper, odds are he's a piece of shit. There's good odds. I'm saying.
The odds are against him.
The odds are with Christine on this one.
Ah, fuck.
But I don't know for sure. I don't know who the fuck.
How funny would it be? The odds are with Christine on this one, and she still loses.
I meant white French in the sense that what he believes is a real Quebecer. Did he say that shit? I can't wait for your potential future video with Alex Jones, man. Oh, that's gonna happen. If it wasn't for the goddamn border thing that happened last year, it would have already happened. That could have happened on Skype. And I did not want to waste it.
It would be so much better to have him in the flesh.
That's why I backed off. I go, nah, I need a homie in studio. If we're going to do this, let's do this right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So let's see. He's Sophie Desrochers' husband. Oh, then Christine's right. That guy's a piece of shit. Terrible taste in women. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, so Christine... You're correct. This guy's probably a piece of shit. All right. Yeah, I would never have him or his wife on the show.
Yeah, no, fuck those people.
Yeah, I don't want to give these people any credibility. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They also did a lot of nasty shit. Like while they started it and they were talking shit about Mike, and they're the ones who got that whole thing started for the human rights thing. Then now when they realize that they can't say their nonsense, oh, it's very important that he wins. No. What are you talking about, you dumb bitch? You're the one who started this. You said he shouldn't.
But these people have no fucking loyalty.
You see, but when you realize that you shouldn't be, you realize that you shouldn't be against it because it's against you. Now you switch teams.
Yeah.
You can't play that shit.
Yeah, people have no loyalty, bro. Yeah. No loyalty, zero loyalty.
It's like the dislike button on YouTube. The reason why I was against them removing it, right, It's not because I want to go dislike things, this and that. I don't give a shit.
No.
It's for people that want to click why not?
They didn't.
And you need that too. It's good for the algorithm. So let's say somebody doesn't like this video. If they do nothing, or if they click on the dislike, for us, the better thing is if they click on the dislike button.
Yeah.
But now if you can't see dislikes and they don't want to click, they're not motivated, they will click on nothing. You have less, engagement.
Yeah.
The video doesn't get shared as much.
For the record, you could still click on the dislike button.
Yeah, but it's not as
But
fun
it
if
won't
you can't
show.
see.
Yeah, that's the thing. It won't show the numbers.
Ratio.
It's like when they had done where it pissed me off, bro. When they took off the likes from Instagram, you couldn't see the likes. You remember that?
Yeah. So Renault says, did you see that Portugal, the soccer team, is probably going to end up against Italy? That's what it looks like in the playoff round. It's fucking exciting. So here's my thing. I like both these fucking teams.
Portugal and Italy.
I like Portugal and Italy. Portugal because they have a Greekster at the helm.
Oh,
Fernando Santos.
Shit.
That's
a Greekster.
Fernando Santos is more Greek than you, bro. His fucking smokes on the bench and shit. He's a Greekster.
He's a full Greekster.
Full Greekster. He spent a lot of time in Greece. He was the Greek national team coach. He coached AEK. He knows. He's a Greekster. Loves the Greek people. So I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I like the Italian team, obviously. So here's the thing. If Portugal loses, the only silver lining there for us is that maybe then we could get Fernando Santos back as coach for Team Greece. Because I think Portugal's going to get rid of him.
And you think he's going to do a good job?
Yeah, of course. He's an amazing coach.
God damn.
Yeah. So there's that. Anyways, we'll see. But yeah, it's cooking.
Hey, can you give me 2 minutes?
What do you want?
I need to go freshen up.
Freshen up? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm falling asleep.
You need to freshen up.
Yeah, I had a headache. I woke up with a headache. I got like 3 hours of sleep.
Should I go clean your vagina?
No, I'm gonna go wash my face so it can wake me up.
All right, if that's what you need, right?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Jesus Christ. That's what I deal with. That's why everyone's trying to take his job all the time. Alex Jones had an epic long video with Tim Pool, Blair White, Michael Malice, and Joe Rogan. Oh yeah, I know, in the RV. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole show, but I saw clips of that. Special of Du Gros Show à 7h. Yeah, there's Mr. Bong. There's all kinds of Gros Show stuff coming out soon. He's gonna go powder his nose. Yeah, could you imagine, bro, if this guy comes back fucking wired? Just he does a line in the bathroom. I doubt it because he spoke to me yesterday, just randomly while we were heading to a show, about how anti, especially coke, he is for people. He was very against people using it as a party drug. Poseidon had a very strong stance on that. Yeah, he's like, this is some bullshit. Because people don't know what they're getting into. So I don't know. Mademoiselle Mew says, isn't it at 8? Yeah, I think, it might be at 8 o'clock, all that stuff. Joctopus Prime says, guilty. I don't know for what. But look, while he's away, I will say this. For conspiracy theories, very fun to get into, these conspiracy theories, but also be careful because you end up going down a rabbit hole. And then even though there's something that's legitimately a conspiracy, you're like, fuck, this is some bullshit. You might fall into some fake-ass crazy shit. And then you're trying to justify that and you're looking into other stuff. And by the end of the day, you start believing the earth is flat. So be careful with that shit. Enjoy it like entertainment. Be entertained by it. Don't let it, turn you in. Like, don't let it be part of your identity. A lot of these people take it personally. Like, if you don't believe in their theory, you're against them. A lot of the flat earth people do that shit. Don't be like that. Be very careful. It has nothing to do with your fucking identity. It's like your favorite game. It's not part of you. Somebody doesn't like your favorite fucking video game. Who gives a shit? You all right, Poseidon? People are concerned. They think you want to do some cocaine. Because that's what it sounded like. You said, I need energy. I got to freshen up.
No, I just need to water my face, bro. I'm half asleep.
Yeah, the water's not going to help if you're half asleep. It's just you gotta be an adult.
No, I went to bed late, and then I woke up early in the morning, bro. Massive fucking headache. I couldn't go back to sleep. I woke up at like...
Have you been drinking water?
No.
That's all it was. You're just dehydrated.
Yeah, just dehydrated, and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
Why don't you drink water?
I am. It's almost done.
Yeah, well, grab another one, too, if you're dehydrated. That's not enough. Yeah, you can't drink one personal-sized bottle a day. You gotta drink more water than that.
I drink only one of these a day. I should be drinking like 8, apparently.
Is that all you drink a day? Yeah, you're dehydrated. Okay. Yeah, your face is a plant, they're saying. But yeah, you're 100% dehydrated, Poseidon. Podcaster of the year over here.
Yeah, I woke up with a massive headache this morning, bro.
I said something just hoping you call me out. Joctopus says, I didn't see it. Ever think of having a coffee machine in here?
We do.
Yes.
We do have a coffee machine.
1 a.m. Warzone, Alex. Is that what you were doing?
Well, yeah, we played late at night, but not that late. Then I was watching shows and shit. I just stayed up late. And I guess because I was going to wake up at like noon and do laundry and then come here. But I guess because I didn't drink much water, I was dehydrated, woke up with a massive headache.
Yeah, you really are a man-child.
What do
It's
you
like
mean?
you live alone, but you require a lot of supervision.
No, I think
You don't know when to drink water, when to go to sleep, when to wake up.
No, I just do that on the weekends, like when we don't have too many stuff.
So on the weekends, you forget how to adult.
No, but like I'll let go a bit. Like on a Sunday, like I know, like Saturday night, I'm like, oh, I can enjoy my time. I can sit at home, watch movie shows, play video games, wake up.
Not drink water.
I forget the water, bro.
That's what we're saying. That's where the man-child stuff comes in.
But you forget to drink water sometimes too.
I
We all
never
do.
forget to drink water. I can't forget to drink water. I just choose not to sometimes, but
That's even worse. How do you actively choose to not drink water?
drink something else. Normally coffee.
But that makes it worse.
Not for me. I'm fine. I'm not the one complaining on a podcast about my headaches.
Oh no, I wasn't complaining. I was just saying.
He knows he had a podcast. It's like me saying to my boss, I can't go to work because I played games all night. You know what, Timofos? Correct analogy. You're getting it. Poseidon doesn't. But
No, it's not the same thing.
how is it not the same thing?
I didn't say I can't come in. I'm in. We're talking.
You're in, but what if this was a shift and you were leaving halfway through your
I
shift?
just have to go freshen my face, bro. It's like taking a
Getting
piss.
one day versus drinking 500 milliliters a day is different. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Christine is right. Yeah.
What did she
Getting
say?
one day versus drinking 500 milliliters a day is different. Because these are what, 500 milliliters?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what you drink a day. So that's already a problem. You should be drinking more than that.
How much are you supposed to drink a day? Like a liter, 2 liters?
Me or you?
In general, if you
8
average.
liters.
No, that's not true.
It's 100% true. Look at the straight face. 8 liters.
It's not 8 liters.
It's 8 liters.
I think it's 2 liters.
8
2.
times 4. I think 2 liters is good. You can do a lot with.
Especially for bigger guys like us. I think it's 2 liters because usually, like the average human, it's like 1.5.
I know what Alex in the chat was trying to say. He was trying to say Perrier, but he misspelled it so poorly. I don't even know how that's possible. He's an adult with kids and a job.
How did he
wrote?
Hold on. How did he spell it?
He wrote pear as in like pear, P-E-A-R-I-E-R. He wrote Perrier in the bloodstream.
Oh shit!
So Mademoiselle says your pee should not be dark and yellow.
It's not dark, but it's like neon yellow. Your reaction.
My pee's glowing. It's singeing the sides of my toilet. So Mr. Bong says that you should be drinking 3.7 liters a day.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And,
That much?
Yeah, and you drink 500 milliliters. Big difference.
Yeah, no wonder, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like water.
Oh, you do lack water.
Fuck. No wonder sometimes I feel slow.
Yeah, so 6 to 8 of those you got to drink a day.
Really?
Yeah. That's what Google says.
Fucking hell.
Yep. So
Yeah.
a lot of people don't drink enough water. You forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do daily activities. You go home, you relax, you take a leak, you take a shit. You know? Then you want to sit down
I
on
like
the
how
couch.
it's like your daily activities. I got it on my checklist. right after laundry. I've taken a shit.
It was right after
I
laundry,
gotta put it
actually.
on my list to remember. You know those days where you don't follow the list, you forget to take a shit? Part of my daily routine.
No, but like, and then you want to sit. Like, I had a long week, especially after that whole shabackle. I'm fucking exhausted.
Shabackle.
Shabackle.
You're just making words up at this point.
When I got bamboozled at, the place.
When I got bamboozled, then we got shabackled, bro.
At the restaurant, right?
You got shabackled at a restaurant?
Yeah, bro.
What?
The restaurant where I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because I didn't go to a restaurant with you. So I was like, I don't know.
bro, that exhausted me. So like, I was like, ugh, So like, I guess I forgot to drink water. Sue me.
Okay.
No, because people are getting mad in the chat saying, yeah, excuse me.
They're
Like,
not
fuck
mad.
you.
They're
I'm not mad, but
they're not mad. They're
the,
just
the bullshit they're
they're
writing.
disappointed.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Many of them disgusted.
Good.
But that happens daily when they see you.
I'm proud.
So Renault says, I'm kind of in shape and I work in kitchens. when I didn't drink enough water, I had heart problems. So don't take water for granted.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct. Most of our water intake comes from food, Mr. Bunk says. And
What? Really?
Yeah, and Gapes is asking, did you have another situation with Domino's?
No, I haven't ordered from Domino's in a minute.
You've boycotted them?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I have no choice. They're going to spit in my food.
They will spit in your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
They probably have my picture up on the wall.
So Frank G says you can also get water intoxication if you drink too much water within an hour.
Yes, we know this. There was that story of what did you call those varsity fuckers, bro? The guys with Greek letters, bro, in colleges and shit and down in the States. What do you call it? The brotherhoods. What do you call these?
Like a sorority, you mean?
Yeah, like sorority guys or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
At some point, the college had banned them from using alcohol for their parties. So they just they had a competition of who can drink the most water, and this kid drank like like you know those big jugs
Yeah.
that the truck brings, and you put it on top of the
Oh,
thing.
the blue thing? Yeah.
Yeah, like Labrador and shit.
Yeah.
He had drank like 3 of those, and the kid died from water poisoning.
Water poisoning.
Yeah.
When I was young, they called it drowning. Everything changes now. You all have different names.
He drowned, basically. Well, yeah, so you
How did he get killed? Knife poisoning?
Even he got stabbed.
Sometimes there's a freak accident. You got lead poisoning. What do you mean? I shot him.
Yeah, basically he drank so much water he drowned, but like internally.
Yeah. We were waterboarding your son, Ms. Johnson. We needed answers. The only energy drink I like is Jocko Fuel. That's what Captain YOLO says.
What the fuck is Jocko Fuel?
The only energy drink I like is life. So high on life. How can someone ingest 30 liters of water? Just call me Nick says. I guess that's the problem.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. You drown. You're not. Yeah, you can't handle that kind of shit.
Yeah, he was rushed.
30 liters.
Yeah, he was rushed to the hospital, but then they couldn't.
Should have rushed him to the marina. Let's see. Extra water in your bloodstream sucks the sodium out of your cells, and basically it's bad for your internal balance.
Oh.
So Poseidon observes Shabakals. Does he keep Koshabakal? Yeah, if you observe Shabakal, do you keep Koshabakal?
I don't know. I don't know what a shabakal is. Like I use it in the sense like a situation occurred, a shabakal occurred.
Well,
Like
every Friday night, normally you're supposed to have your, you're supposed to celebrate.
Like
you're supposed to observe Shabakal
Like a fight.
on at the dinner table on Friday nights.
No. Like when I say like, there's a shabakal, I like there's an altercation. That's how I use it.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that-
sometimes there could be an altercation during the Shabakal.
Is it like a Jewish thing?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is a Jewish thing. Okay.
Yeah. Does that upset you?
No, just
I'm a what? Made by Jocko Willick, who is a Navy SEAL. He's a podcaster. I know who Jocko Willick is. I know. I wrote for his roast last time. They roasted him on his birthday. Someone died early 2000s trying to win a console. Drank too much water, like 8 liters in 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. These are some. Even the hot dog eating contest, I find a little dumb.
But people will compete about anything. Did you see during the
We're
pandemic?
we're very competitive.
We're also very fucking stupid. Did you see at the beginning of the pandemic?
What do you mean I'm fucking stupid. That's my thing.
Did
You want to compete?
Did you see the videos where they would throw what are those little beads called?
Anal beads.
No, they're like little beads. We used to have them as kids, bro.
Marbles.
Marbles, thank you. They had marble competitions at the beginning of the pandemic. They would roll marbles down like a fucking hill, and then they'd see which one would win. Another thing during the pandemic, is they would take a bunch of like Hot Wheels cars and place them on a treadmill, and they would see which one would win. They would take a bunch of like vehicular action figures and place them on treadmills in a line.
Stand straight.
And place them in a treadmill in a line.
It's mostly because you're destroying the chair. Then when people sit, because you remember you break the backs all the time because you put all your weight on it.
Oh, yeah. And they would put it on a treadmill, and then they would see who would win. So people are bored. They're going to find something to compete about.
Yeah, we're very competitive as a species.
Yeah.
And the ones who aren't competitive, they don't make it, I guess. This is an interesting time. I've noticed all these arguments about beta males and all that stuff. And yeah, beta males, I guess, not beta males in the sense that like you're trying to attack someone. Like you're a beta male, bro, because I beat you. No, actual beta males, like passive, like all that. I think that is dangerous to society. Like a guy that will, let's say his family's in danger, the guy that will run away and be like, "It's on you now, bitch," you know, because that's very dangerous.
100%.
Because it denaturalizes everything, right? If he's supposed to be, let's say, the protector, and he fucking throws you, like he pulls a Costanza running out of the fire, that actually is culturally, societally,
terrible.
Yeah, negative.
Very negative.
Yeah.
This is why we're in the situation we're in right now.
Crystal's here. Welcome, Crystal. Yeah, that's why we're in this. Yeah, I think beta males are a danger to. Jordan Peterson says, like, he goes, if you think strong men are, what do you say? You think strong men are
I remember that. So
wait till you see what weak men do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they cause more mayhem. Yeah, strong man, he's dangerous, but
Cobra Kai is. I don't get the reference. Cobra Kai says somebody died last night because he sat on their face for too long.
Like sexually?
I don't know. We're waiting to find out. But I'm also convinced that one of our fans, I guess come on the French cast, murdered a prostitute and then killed himself.
Oh yeah. We were talking about that. That's nuts. And what's crazy is I checked out the account. Stopped no activity after a certain date.
What was the date? In September, October?
So end of September.
God damn it.
But that's why you shouldn't overwork yourself to the point of exhaustion like that, because you break. People break. You have a burnout.
I don't think it had anything to do with exhaustion, because apparently he was notorious for years for beating up hookers.
Okay, never mind.
You literally heard that yesterday. You were part of that podcast.
No, but
you were part of that French cast.
I thought I also heard that like he worked like 100 hours a week or some shit.
I don't know where. I never heard that. The male astrology segment. Let's see. What I like. The male astrology segment.
What?
It's Christine.
Ugh.
It's woke terms.
Yeah. Is that why she acts?
So they have cancer. Oh my God! Look at him mansplaining. He's just dying quickly. Oh, okay. That's what he's doing. Yeah, lots of college kids died chugging. Yeah, chugging. Very stupid.
Yeah.
What I like to believe is that no matter what humans do to nature, nature will find a balance. Yeah, well, here's the danger part about that. Yeah, that's true. Nature will heal itself. The problem is, you beat that horse too much, you won't be able to come back quickly enough in your lifetime. So if we keep fucking shit up too much, yeah, maybe in 1,000 years it'll heal itself, or 500 years, but you won't be around, so you're gonna get fucked, or your kids or whatever. You know, that's the point of no return, is for like people to live. Yeah.
Look at what's happening in BC.
She says alpha, beta, sigma, etc. is like astrology. How? Like beta males and alpha males like astrology?
Oh, that's what she meant. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about the different types of variations of males. We're talking about.
But even at that, there are different variations of male. It's not a hope. It's not like astrology.
Yeah.
Which is myth. It's like warlock shit. These are tangible differences.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There are alpha males, there are beta males. You have all that.
But we're just talking about just weak men.
Yeah, weak men in general.
In general.
How is it like astrology? But the reason why she's saying it's like astrology is because that's the sickness of the woke side, right?
Yeah.
Actual science, they don't like it. They don't like actual science. Like, that works against me. You mean I have a penis, so that makes me a man? No, it doesn't. So they like to live in that myth world, right? So they just attribute everything. Oh, it's like astrology.
But it's not.
It's not. Very dangerous, that kind of mentality, though.
Yeah.
It's like the fire is hot. Hot is relative. Like, I hate that stupid.
Yeah.
That's your truth.
Okay.
I'm going to walk into the fire. Okay, walk into the fire.
Put your hand in it, bitch.
Yeah, alpha male is science, like wolves. Yeah, but science, the woke left, not a good thing, bro.
Very bad. You saw what Joe Rogan posted?
No.
You liked it too, I think.
The Cambosos?
No, the graph. The graph with authoritarian and...
oh, yeah, that's not his, though. That already existed.
Oh, that. I know. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, but that's how everybody... This is in history. Dude, Caesar talked about it.
You'd be surprised, bro.
In times of war, prepare for peace. Right? No, in times of peace, prepare for war.
Yeah.
And then same thing. In times of war, your goal is to get peace. It's always like that. So strong men will make good times. But good times will make weak men. And then weak men will make hard times. And it's a circle. But that's how it always was. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's like a spoiled kid.
Yeah.
So let's say if you had to work your whole life like crazy, you're gonna be ambitious, you're gonna fucking create, you're gonna hustle. You have a different mindset to someone that never had to do anything. They're gonna see the world differently. It's just the way it is. You can't, you know what I mean? I don't even know how you would change that. I like the graph. It's a real thing, but I don't know how you change it, because no matter what you say to someone, if they don't experience it,
nah.
You know what I mean?
It's the wheel. It just keeps fucking turning.
Yeah.
It keeps fucking turning, and every couple of hundreds of years.
Like, even if you explain to your kid not to be a cunt.
Yeah.
How do you... I know it's based on truth says if you're a Sigma male, but videos are just reassuring astrology type stuff. I don't know, Christine. I think you're reaching on that one.
It depends.
But I don't know. But again, I don't know what to... Because my whole thing is, don't be a cunt type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Even if you teach your kids not to be a cunt. But what's the guarantee that they won't be a cunt? Because you have sometimes two kids, two brothers or two sisters, brother and sister, and they're in the same family, they're treated well, this and that, and one is awesome, the other one's a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
So you don't know sometimes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's fucking, I don't know if it's avoidable. If we can get to permanent good times.
But it's not. No, you can't. It's impossible. You can't, because if you have just good times, like, they wouldn't exist without the bad times.
Yeah.
It's because of the bad times that the good times exist.
Yeah. So right now, essentially, I guess...
It's like the yin yang.
If we oversimplify it. So you know how now there's that whole no work movement? It's on Reddit and shit. People are just quitting. They're like, I don't want to, I shouldn't have to work and all that shit. Like, fuck it. So while that happens, so you're going to have, let's say that keeps happening, right?
Yeah.
And then companies, products don't reach, we go into hard times. Stores are closing down. Companies can't function, all that shit, right?
Which is going to happen.
Which is going to happen anyways. So let's say you get to the hard time, right? It's going to take, because of those weak people, it's going to then take hard people to be like, fuck, I gotta build. They stop building houses. I gotta learn how to build houses.
Yeah.
I gotta do this. It's gonna take them to work their ass off to then create another age of good times.
Yeah.
Where there's scientific breakthroughs, things are happening. You need that, and then it's gonna get too easy again, and then people are gonna like, why would I do that? I'm not gonna stress out. I can just chill. Like, this is already done for me. You get it?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get too many people doing that, and you fall back on hard times.
Yeah.
And then you have to do it again. That's what always happens.
Yeah, I think that's...
If you look at some of these videos, it's basically just excusing crappy behavior. Sigma male, don't listen to anyone, and it doesn't matter if they're wrong, they're right. But I don't...
Actually, I've watched a few videos which are saying it's completely wrong.
Yeah, what did they say? I don't watch any of these videos.
I watched like one or two of them. They just said that this is the type of person that likes to work alone.
Oh, yeah, they just tell you what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But that's just what it is.
Yeah, there was no shitty behavior. Yeah. Everyone's...
they're not excusing it. They're just telling you this is what it is.
Exactly.
That's what an explanation is. You can't get mad at it.
Exactly. They weren't excusing it. Yeah, what the fuck is she saying?
Yeah, that's a cat. Look at this fucking asshole calling that a cat. But it is a cat. I'm not saying you should treat it. It's a cat. What the fuck do you want to tell you? Just a cat is a cat.
Yeah.
What am I going to do for you? All riding motorcycles because of the environment. I mean, it's not even, what the fucked up thing is, man? I found out it's not even the cars, bro. We could stop all the cars on the planet.
Oh, it wouldn't make a dent.
And it wouldn't make a fucking dent.
What is it?
Wouldn't make a fucking dent. It's the biggest polluters, the biggest corporations in China and India that are releasing pollutants.
We knew this.
But it's just I didn't know that even stopping, if that shit doesn't stop, cars can disappear. And it won't make the difference that they're trying to make if that shit doesn't stop. So it's pointless. So all the carbon shit they put on you, there's a tax on your gas, all that.
Oh, that's just another money grab.
They know that it's bullshit. That's what's scary, is that they're fucking with everyone.
And soon, wait until we get the climate change lockdowns. Can't go out because you're polluting too much. Wait, bro. Wait until you throw out too much garbage this month. You can't. You're not allowed to buy any more of this type of product or type of this. Wait, bro, they're already coming out with the credit cards in some fucking Northern European country. Wait.
Captain Yole's right. We do need nuclear power 1,000%. But here's the thing. Even if we have nuclear power, so we have unlimited energy, let's say for very cheap, if we're using that energy to just create toxins and pollute stuff, our energy bills are going to be cheap, but they're going to still be polluting shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you use the energy for? So it's going to be great. Yeah, unlimited energy. It's going to be so cheap. Like if your bill now is $100, let's say a month to your house, it might be fucking $20 or $30. It's gonna be so cheap. But if that's our energy, that's how we're using the energy. So we're saving money there. But now these companies, they're saving money too, but they're still using the energy to pollute, to create these fucking, all this smog and all that shit. It changes nothing.
I just think, bro, it's going to come to a point where humanity is going to evolve. We're just going to change planets.
Yeah. Jesus says his opinion is that categorizing people is dumb. So he's more with Christine's side. But whether it's dumb or not, it's true. People fall in different categories. There's tall, there's short, there's men, there's women. Now, whether you don't like the category or something, but it's not true.
There's natural categories of people.
Yeah.
But once people start
now, if you block people, you're like, I don't want short people here or no, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's not what.
There you go.
But the categories, whether you like it or not, that's reality.
Yeah.
Like whether you like it or not, there are men, there are women, that exists. You could say whatever you want. I don't see gender, whether you see it or not, if you don't accept it, it's still there.
Yeah.
So.
But this is the type of shit that pisses me off, bro. It's like the whole question: if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
Yes.
But then people argue, no, it doesn't, because you didn't see it or hear it.
Still makes a sound. That's not. You didn't ask me if I heard it. You said, did it make a sound? Yeah. I guarantee you, it made a sound. How do you know that? That's the way physics. That's the way exactly science works, bro.
But that question always pissed me off. But it's the same. It's the same bullshit, bro. It's a bunch of people arguing that the tree didn't make a sound when it fell. Who said what in the chat?
I don't know. Gapes and Gary are talking about people taking shits. They need to find the Nikola Tesla files. I don't even know about like a Tesla, that unlimited energy shit. I don't even know if that's. It seems cool, and I don't know how true it is though.
So Nikola Tesla, have you heard of that country that disappeared in where Russia is?
You gotta give us more than that, kid.
There was a Tartarian Empire. Do you remember that shit?
Okay.
So apparently these motherfuckers had wireless energy.
Well, that's what Tesla was trying to do.
Yeah, that's what Tesla was trying to do. But where did Tesla get it from, bro? The Tartarian Empire. All their cities, listen to this. All their cities, bro, were set out like grids, bro. Like electrical grids. And they had unlimited energy. Wireless, bro. It was fucking like
Why are you saying this so matter of fact? Have you seen this? What are you talking about?
I have seen maps.
You've seen minor attracted people?
No, what? No.
You are a map.
No. I've cartographies, maps. And they show the fucking cities and shit. And their buildings, what was unique about their buildings is they had little like towers sticking out like boop, like that. And they had a ball on top and it produced energy. And through all the other balls on all the other buildings, they all went ding dong, the energy, right?
You had me at balls. Look.
The Tartarian Empire.
What are you talking about?
And then what happened was there was this, like what's happening in BC right now, such humongous mudslides that it destroyed all their cities and put everything underground. That's why we lost that technology.
I'm going to move over to NASA. Christine says, did you see NASA is trying to move an asteroid out of its course so it doesn't hit Earth? False. It's not supposed to hit Earth, this one. The reason why they're going to hit it is because they want to know if they could change its trajectory. So in the future, if one is headed towards Earth, if we can avoid it.
Did she take the premise of Greenland and put it in the chat?
No, she took the. No.
That's a movie. That's what happens in a movie.
Greenland?
Yeah.
No. Armageddon is the. Greenland is a place. Armageddon. She took the premise of Armageddon.
Oh no, but there's a new movie called Greenland.
Well, Armageddon is the original.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Christine. Again, part of your false information stuff. It is not hitting Earth. They're doing it so in the future they see that it's possible, or if it's not possible. So they're testing out Armageddon. They're testing out the Armageddon theory, just in case in the future that's what might save us. Because whether we like it or not, Christine, this might scare you. Everyone else in the chat, it might scare you. But whether we like it or not, there are chances a fucking asteroid could hit us.
You know what?
We're just flying in goddamn space.
That would be my favorite way to go.
I don't want to go. Not like that.
You're not going to feel it.
Yeah, I know, but then everything is gone, bro. All the stuff, all the shit we've worked on. Society. Civilization.
Society, look where it's brought us. It gave us people like Christine.
Buildings. Spaceships. Underground stuff. Koalas. And all that just disappears in an instant. I don't like that. I don't fucking like that shit. So I'm against asteroids. I'm going to say it right now. I'm anti-asteroid. I'm anti-asteroid. Say whatever you want. Start rumors. I don't give a shit. I'm anti-asteroid. Yeah. I know that the woke people are going to get mad. Love asteroids. Fuck you people. Fuck you and the asteroids you wrote in on. I'm 100% anti-asteroid. Fully.
Where's the flat
Controversial take. I know it's controversial to you fucking wokies. But I don't like the asteroids. Very dangerous.
Where's the flat earthers to prove us that asteroids
All
never
asteroids are criminals at different levels. All these asteroids. They come here illegally, first of all.
It's true.
As far as our law. I know that our laws don't concern them.
They don't have papers either.
Yeah, very anti-asteroid. Gary says, I eventually got kicked out of art school. What the fuck? The funny thing is, I'm the only one from my promo to actually work in my field. Hold on a second, Gary. You got kicked out of art school? What do you have to do to get kicked out of art school?
Yeah. Seems a little intense.
McDonald's restaurants, Renault says, all gone. Everything we've worked for all these years just disappears. I'm not for it. Bye. Later, Jorge. Jorge's going to see everyone in the Tuesday night 2DM chats.
Yay! Piece of the fuck out, Beats.
That's his catchphrase. But yeah, no, I'm definitely anti-asteroid. I'm pro-alien, though.
But what if the aliens
send the asteroids? Then fuck them too.
or what if they come in on asteroids?
Yeah, I don't look. They're not gonna come in on asteroids. Well, actually, maybe like alien creatures might come in, like microbes,
like that movie there with what's his fucking face?
Like Spider-Man, the alien costume, the way they did it in the movie and in the cartoon.
Or Chris Pratt.
So here's the thing. Yeah, Chris Pratt might fly in on an asteroid.
No, I'm talking about the movie he was in with the aliens and the. Anyways,
but that's not what happened. You found out that it was a ship that crashed.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Way to ruin the movie. Anyone else hyped for Suzuki special? Yeah, Felix. They talked about it in the chat earlier. Everyone is actually hyped for the Suzuki special. Let's see. Have a great night, everyone. Later, Frank G. So, the alien thing. More stuff is coming out. More governments, like we talked about on Friday's morning show, talking about encounters with aliens. Question for the chat. You think it's a psyop? You think the governments are just lying to distract people so that they can take away more rats? Or do you think really they're like, fuck, these aliens are going to make themselves known soon, so we better slowly start feeding people information so that they're not too shocked? I asked that to you too, Poseidon. What are you thinking?
I think it's more of a psyop.
So you think aliens? A myth.
I think it's more of a psyop. I wish aliens were real, but logically speaking, I think it's a psyop. How come we don't have better evidence? We literally have HD recorders in our pockets.
That's what I always say. I complain about that we never have good images.
You know, in the 90s, I get it. Early 2000s, I get it. But as soon as we hit the 2012s, 13s, 14s,
Christine says the aliens that we talk about in Russia, what if it was Atlantis? Listen, Christine, you take your hateful comments and you take them to your hateful lobbies in the left. You sit there and you say racist shit about Atlanteans, all right? Not in this fucking chat. No racism.
Well, apparently Atlantis is real, my friend.
That's dumb.
It's between North America and Europe. That's the lost continent.
Where do you see the lost continent?
On the moon.
You realize you're just saying dumb shit repeatedly.
No, but
you said it's between them, and then you said it's on the moon.
No, but the moon reflects the map of the Earth.
Have you been spending time with your father again?
I spoke to him the other day on the phone.
No. There we go.
Obviously don't believe this shit. But what if aliens were underwater this whole time? But you know why I think it's a psyop? The military is about 40 years more advanced than us. And this is the regular military, right?
Not 40, like 10 to 20, but yeah.
No, that was 20 years ago. But it's exponential, right? They move faster than the rest of humanity does. So now at this point, they're like about 30 to 40 years more advanced than we are. The military we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Well, that's not 100% how it works, but go on.
I get it, but so here's the thing. Okay, let's say 20 years. They're 20 years more advanced. This is the military that we know of, the basic level military, right? Now imagine all the other top secret shit in the military, how advanced they are. Bro.
Okay, what are you getting at?
And since evolution and everything that happens, all the discoveries and shit that we've done throughout the years, it's exponential. It would only make sense that humans, we've already learned how to fly around with these flying saucers and these discs. And it's a fucking psyop, bro. They're gearing for something up. They're gearing up for something.
You should just make videos about your conspiracy theories and just not have anyone correct you. It's essentially just trigger words. PSYOP, aliens, advanced brawl, special projects. You feel me? Like and subscribe for more of this shit.
But that's why I think it's a psyop.
But you didn't say why you think it's a psyop.
I did.
No, you didn't. What's the intention behind it being a psyop?
Oh, the intention? Just to fuck with us.
Yeah, you're an imbecile.
More control. You know?
Yeah, there's just it's just government impractical jokers. It's just
No. Not impractical.
They're in there like, all right, Vladimir. Now tell him you spoke with an alien.
Not like that. Not like that. I mean it in the sense of like more control, more power. You understand? Let's say you can no longer put the fear of God in people no more. Then
You're
can't.
trying to repeat stuff I've told you in such a stupid manner. It's amazing to me.
No, but I've searched this shit up too. I believe in them too.
Yeah. No, but you're not explaining. You're mixing a lot of.
I'm a terrible explainer.
You're mixing. I'm a terrible explainer. It's normally people just say imbecile. If you want to stretch it out to terrible explainer, there's that too. Yeah, give him papers. Shellcat says just so you can look like Alex Jones. Just you papers. You put him down. You go. I'll tell you what the moon is. You reflect it. You see. You see Australia and Atlantis. Is it the same place? Maybe. Australia's not real.
Shit.
I feel bad because Alex Jones actually he's right a shit ton of times, but some of the stuff and then the way he explains stuff, you're like, okay, no, that's enough.
Do you think he's lost it a bit?
He has, bro. You lose it a bit after.
Yeah. That's why I stopped going down rabbit holes, eh?
Yeah, because he's always going through rabbit holes, and the thing is, he's already an intense guy.
Yeah.
So he just gets madder and madder, and then
Exactly.
And so he could be saying I don't know, like the water thing. And these kids, they drink too much water, they got poison. Water, a lot of water will poison you. Water could poison if it's too much water. He's like, yeah, he's not saying anything wrong. What he's saying is accurate, but the way he's saying it makes you think like, fuck out of here, bro. Water's poison. Get out of here. It's the way you convey the information,
the message. Yeah.
Because he's been right a lot of times, dude. Fucking because of him, we know what Bohemian Grove is.
Yeah. Some fucking owl worshipping fucking sacrifices.
Yeah, the owl worshippers. The big owls, though, cool on logos.
Cool on logos.
The ancient Greeks love the owl, too.
Just one thing about them, fun fact about them. Did you know they can sit crisscross? Applesauce. Did you know this?
That's not a fun fact. Anybody could sit crisscross.
No, but they're birds, bro.
So? Who's stopping them from sitting crisscross?
But other birds can't sit crisscross.
Yeah, they can.
No other bird can sit crisscross.
How do you know they can't?
No other bird has long legs or the joints in their legs to sit crisscross.
What are you talking about? You ever seen an ostrich or a chicken? They got long legs.
Yeah, but they can't sit crisscross applesauce.
How do you know?
You make a good point, but we've never seen any of those birds sit crisscross applesauce.
Look, stop saying crisscross applesauce. Adults don't say that. Just say they cross their legs. And just because a bird doesn't want to cross their legs doesn't mean that they can't.
No, but if they could, if they knew that they could, they'd have done it by now.
Why? Why would you say that? You know that you can say less stupid shit. Has it stopped you?
Good point.
Are you a fucking zoologist? That's why some people say Alex Jones is a double agent working for the government to make the conspiracy people seem crazy. It's the way you say the information. Because
that would be a crazy plot twist. Jones was planted.
He's not planted. From what I know, he's not planted. It's just that I could see why people think that because let's say it's a real thing, right?
Yeah.
But he'll say it in such a crazy manner, kind of like let's say the way you do it. It makes everyone that believes it or get out of here, you believe that, bro? That's fucking crazy. You get it? So that's what happens. So then people are like, oh fuck, but it is real. But the way he's saying it, the video comes out, they think that if you believe it, you're crazy. This guy's a double agent, but he's trying to make us look stupid, even though it's real.
Yeah.
You get it? So I see why they say it. From what I know, he's definitely not a double agent, but he's not doing himself any favors with who he is.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But whenever he's right and shit, no regular person is gonna buy into it until it becomes so mainstream known that you can't deny it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even like the Epstein thing, which it's shit that he had talked about, bro, years ago.
Oh, Alex Jones had spoken about it.
Before all this, not only Alex Jones, there was a reporter, I think it was on NBC, who was writing a story, bro, about all this shit. And when she went, they said, her editors, whatever, they said, no, we can't publish this.
Really?
About everything, the flight logs, who's there, what they do, all that shit. This was before, yeah. And then when it came out and he was arrested, all that, then that she came out and said, you know, I had a fucking story about this. And they stopped me from saying it. Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with the Ghislaine Maxwell case?
What do I think is going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm completely baffled by it. First of all, I was hoping that justice would be served, but then everyone's telling me you can't serve justice because there's too many conspirators and they're too high level, and that's why the case it's basically silence. Like
That's
it's not in the
crazy.
mainstream media at all. Like all their bosses are like, no, you can't talk about this.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah, it should have been 24-hour watch. Should have been everywhere. It should have been just like the ticker for when COVID first happened.
Yeah.
It should have been like that.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Humongous. It's like the
It
biggest.
involves world leaders, politicians, entertainers, sex trafficking rings, pedophiles. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like the biggest scandal in the last century.
Lobbyists getting blackmailed. So shit that's been pushed in the last 20 years that got pushed through senates, lobbies, Canada, the US, all that shit that's been pushed because they were blackmailed by this guy because he had videos on them. It's huge. There could be laws in place now. There could be companies, well, there are for sure companies that benefited from that. There's companies that shouldn't have had shit like go through that it did because of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it should be common. Everyone should be aware of what's going on. But because so many people are implicated, so many organizations are implicated, they're being very, very scared. Very
because
scared.
it would take everything down.
I don't know if it would because people are fucking dumb as shit.
Yeah.
People are dumb, bro. People are fucking stupid.
And then people who are trying to spread the news and shit look like crazy people.
Yeah, because nobody wants to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh,
ignorance
it's
is
fucking
bliss.
crazy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that shit right now.
To be fair, bro, if I had the capacities for it, and capacities I mean like money wise, like if I was very well off, like with everything that's happening, bro, like I'd find a deserted island and just fuck off, bro.
Yeah, that's why I get Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I get when you could tell like he's like with people.
Yeah.
I could see why.
Yeah.
Like I gave like he's working on like all the shit that they're using is technology now. NASA, they hire SpaceX. You know that, eh?
Yeah, I know that.
It's not NASA anymore. Yeah, because it took too much time and money because they're fucking imbeciles wasting everyone's money.
Well, it's government bureaucracy, bro. That's what's
So
going to happen.
It's him. He's going to fucking space. He's working on Neuralink. He's working on internet for everyone. You know, the satellite shit and all that. He employs 80,000 fucking people with all these companies.
Fuck.
And they're still trying to gut him. It's like, what have you done to get 80,000 people paid? 80,000 people to get them food on the fucking day. 80,000 fucking families to, what have you done? Nothing.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he employs 80,000 people
That's impressive.
across all his stuff. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So I get why guys like that are like, ugh, what are you going to do?
No.
Like Bezos is not the same person because Bezos has a shit ton of money and he employs people, but they always complain about it.
Yeah.
You get it? So even though if you don't want to work there, don't work there, I'm with that too. He built that business, whatever. Bezos is a little weird because you have examples of like Elon Musk or Costco, for example, the way they pay their employees a bit better, they treat them a bit better so that they're happier. You're more well off. You could do that.
Yeah.
But you don't. So as a person, yeah, he seems like a bit of a cunt. Also, the Washington Post is shit. He owns that too.
Yeah.
So you see that he's a piece of garbage, but he doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe them anything more than what they agreed on. I get it.
That's true.
But why not go the extra mile? So as a human, he shows his colors. He's a fucking cunt. But then, like, if I was in his shoes, I'm not telling you give all your money away. That's fucking stupid too.
Yeah, 100%.
But go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Go the extra mile. Make anybody who works there, bro, the happiest fucking people on the planet.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You're not losing anything. You're gonna make that money back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It would probably not even put a dent in his net worth.
Wouldn't. Not even probably at all. It wouldn't put a dent. That shit's just snowballing.
But it just looks to me like Jeff Bezos always wants to have like a dick measuring competition.
Who said it? There was someone. Did we have someone on the chat? Someone who told us that they was it PB Rivar? Somebody I was talking to told me they had a theory and it was a fucking good theory. Maybe it was Mike.
About Bezos?
No, about these. Yeah, the reason because back in the day, I think it was Mike that said it. Maybe back in the day, like all these guys, Rockefellers or whatever, they would all. You wouldn't know how much money they're worth.
It was Mike.
It was Mike, eh?
It was Mike.
Yeah, you didn't know how much money they were worth. you didn't know how much money they were made. You knew that they were rich, they were well, but you didn't know. And they would always give back. They would build stuff like the Rockefellers, Carnegie Hall. Like a lot of shit that was built in New York, let's say big stuff, infrastructure plans, were from these people.
Really?
Just to make sure. But yeah, a lot of foundations, they were. And people will recognize, like, look at what he did, this and that. But then what happened is the Forbes list started to come out. So the way you were classified as a person was who's the richest.
Oh.
And it's always a dick measuring contest. Whether it's a guy or a girl, they're always measuring their clits or their dicks.
Yeah.
You know? So if the standard is who has more, so now your goal to make it up on that list is I want more.
Yeah.
If the list didn't talk about how much money you have, who's the richest, the list talked about who gave more this year. You know, the most daring thing was this. Fucking Bezos built half of African schools. No, this and that.
Yeah.
If you switch the list, then all these dick measuring contest people,
It's going to turn into...
it's going to turn into that because that's the list.
Oh, that's very smart.
It was, yeah. Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, and it wouldn't change anything. Did you see, and speaking of Jeff Bezos, did you see that video where he was at an event in LA or some shit and he brought a date?
Yeah, his girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, and then Leonardo DiCaprio was talking to him and she was like ogling over him.
Yeah, but it's Leonardo DiCaprio. I get it. Plus, she has a
I'd
face
ogle
like
over
that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Of course you would. But she has also a face like that. She's always ogling.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know who this broad is.
Yeah, well, because there's other videos of them, like she's an ogler. But it's Leonardo DiCaprio. She was entertained or whatever.
Yeah.
She's too old for DiCaprio. This guy like caps at 29.
As soon as it hits
Yeah, well,
30,
this guy. Bro, any of his girlfriend, the second his girlfriend's turned 38, he's like, look, 28. He's like, all right, look, man, I'm not, can't get old broads. You haven't seen his dating record? It's all young models and he's hilarious. He's like, ugh, look at this old bitch. He's 28. Yeah.
fucking Lucy Flusy over here.
Yeah. Lucy. What does that mean?
Like loose vagina.
No, that's not why. He has a thing. He just always goes for young models. But not underage, apparently. So he's still one of the good guys.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Bezos thing, yeah, that's what they should do. They should change the lists. And it should be about what they did, what they accomplished.
Okay, how would we get...
Because you have guys like... The reason why Musk does all this shit, he just wants to create and all that, you know why? Because he's autistic. He's a good level autistic.
Yeah.
So it doesn't quantify in his head like, oh, I have the most money. I have the... Like, he doesn't care about having the most... His thing is, no, we got to go to space. You get it? That's where his...
Yeah.
But they're not all high-functioning autistics.
Yeah.
You know, like Bezos is a short, bald guy who has something to prove.
Yeah.
That's why his ship was built like a penis and all that. Yeah, like he has something to prove. So he just wants, I want more. I want to show that I'm taller. You're not tall, bro. You're a little dude.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna fucking block my Amazon account.
I have a question for you. So how would we get, let's say Forbes, right? Which is the most popular.
What?
Forbes.
Forbes, yeah.
Which they're the most popular, I think, in this that make these fucking lists.
Yeah.
How would we get them to change the list into something like that?
I don't know. Get them to hire competent people, bro. Or scare them with woke culture. Money is racist. Stop talking about how much they make.
Yeah.
Money's racist. Yeah, there was a group of students too who complained about Black Friday at the university. They go, this is crazy. This time of the in society, we're really going to use terms like Black Friday. It's right, and then somebody had to explain to them that, it has nothing to do with black people, right? Like it's the color because of the ink, because the companies will go back into the black because they're going to make sales. Like when people say black, it's not.
Wait,
it's not a race thing. Like, it's an actual color.
I didn't know this, by the way. Can you explain it to me?
Black Friday.
I don't know. I have no idea why it was.
The reason why it's called Black Friday is because they were in the red, let's say. And now you're going to make so many sales, the ink is going to be black again. Like you're going to be back in the black. You're going to make, for the corporation, for the company, the store, you're going to make money again.
Oh,
So
okay.
You get it? Because you're selling shit at a discount. You're selling all, yeah.
Okay, I
So
didn't know
you're going
that.
back into the black.
Yeah.
I'm in the red is when I'm losing money.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
going back. That's why it was called Black Friday.
Okay.
Did you think it had to do anything with black people?
No, I didn't.
Because you're not that retarded.
Yeah. I knew it was something like business related. I just didn't. I never searched it.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with race. Nothing to do with the race.
Oh, people are idiots.
Yeah, and this is university students. Bro, I'd be like, what are you studying? I just got to make sure that I never hire anyone in your fucking field.
Somebody made an interesting video. all these university students that buy into all this bullshit, right?
Bullshit.
So they're the ones that only made it up to a bachelor's degree to, just to get a job, basically. So these are the people who are the most indoctrinated because they didn't go that far. Now, people who have masters and PhDs don't actually, like in their respective fields, don't actually think like people who just got bachelor's degrees. They think more like people who only finished high school, because people who only finished high school didn't go far enough to get indoctrinated. And then people who finished their masters and PhDs went so far they realized how bullshit the system is.
Yeah, I don't know about that 100%, but I did see a thing. There was a graph about where you lean politically.
Yeah.
And the same people later on in their life, like the more educated they get, then they start becoming a bit more center right.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like that libertarian center right is where like intellectuals, well-off people that used to be like far left when they were in university.
Yeah.
And when like once you see the world, once you understand it, you're like, oh fuck no. Like that's what, yeah. So but I don't know if it has I don't know about the high school thing. But I did see that. I did see about the education changes where you're gonna like actual education, not vaginal studies, like actual like doctors and whatever.
Well, because once you move past the bachelor's, you actually there's critical thinking involved.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh wait a second, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So you train that muscle too, as opposed to people who just stop at the bachelor's.
I see what you're saying. It also makes sense. It also does make sense. The more you know, the better your percent, like the more you're gonna understand what's happening around.
Exactly.
Because when you don't, like, let's say taxes. If you don't know, you're gonna panic. Like, what do you mean? How do I do taxes? What do you mean? But once you start understanding, yeah.
And I'll give you the best example. Did you know for the longest time, I thought taxes worked. So let's say you make 80 grand a year.
Yeah.
So when they say you're in the tax bracket of 40% now,
yeah.
I thought it meant 40% on your whole salary. But did you know it's brackets? So basically, like when you make under this amount, you're taxed up until this. And then when you make it to the next bracket, every dollar between this amount and that amount that you're
taxed.
You're taxed. I didn't know that for the longest time. I found out 2 years ago.
Okay.
No, lie. A year ago.
Okay, but what are we getting at? What's the point?
But what I'm saying, just that basic fucking thing.
The more you know, then you're like, oh yeah, not good. It's so the more you know, obviously your perception is going to be different.
Yeah.
So it makes sense what you're saying. I would tend to agree, but I also think it has to do with indoctrinating kids, because a lot of people I remember when I got into university, there's a lot of fucking teachers, bro, that are career school people. They've never worked a real job. They were in school their entire life, and then they started working at the school after, that kind of shit. University professors, they just want tenure, so they just spew nonsense that's not practical, all theoretical, because they never lived. It's the problem we had when we were hiring. I remember when I was in VR and shit, or in video games, when you wanted to hire people, the ones that worked independently and they had showed you stuff, maybe hadn't done the entire schooling that some other people came, but they were always better. Okay. They always knew more. They understood more. The theoretical people would say stuff that we knew wasn't real. It doesn't work that way anymore. We go, no, it doesn't. I know it says that in your book, but in practicality, it doesn't work that way. That's why we make things like this. That's why we use this operating system. That's why we use, right? But they were still, no, my teacher said, yeah, but your teacher never worked in this field. Your teacher's a guy spewing, you know what we're trying to tell you. So I remember that. So whenever there was like CVs and we had to pick, I'd guess from before, I go, this guy's going to be way better. Let's, run the test when they would come in and ask them questions. And it was always the independent people that either stopped at college and then worked a couple of years, made independent games or whatever. Yeah. They would always understand fundamentally better how to create, and you could get them to work way quicker.
Well, because they took the basics of theoretical.
No, it has nothing to do with taking the basics. It's because they actually did the work. It has nothing to do with theoretical. It's because practical. They practically did the work, so they understood it. So they wouldn't fall for trap questions because they actually did it. But the people who came from a full theoretical background and just in that contained school field where everything is contained, so of course it's going to work. We set it up to work this way. They couldn't look outside the box. It would take months for them to get into the habit. Like, oh fuck yeah, that wasn't true. Yeah, because you're telling them, you're the guy dictating to them how it's going to work. You're the guy grading them. And you're telling them this is how it works. Just like communism, Marxism. In university, they fucking spew that shit like crazy. These are people that never lived under any communist rule. Yeah. So then you have like foreign students coming from whose families were in these places, Ukrainians or like fucking crazy. They're telling them, they go, dickhead, we lived it. Yeah. It's wrong. And they're like, no, You guys just didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking crazy?
I hate that argument.
Yeah, you're literally repeating my stuff to me and telling me I didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be done right. It doesn't work. So it's the same thing that happens with tech. If you, like, you need to try things. It needs to be like acting. You can't just read books on acting. To be a good actor, you have to act.
Yeah.
Hockey, same thing. Sports.
Yeah.
You could read all the tactics you want. If you're not actually doing it, you're not actually playing on a team, seeing how other people, how you are on the field, reading the play, all that, you can't be a good player. If you could read for 10 years, and then I put you for your first time playing hockey, you think you're going to be good? Yeah. It's impossible. You never train those muscles. Yeah. You could know everything, but you never train those muscles to actually play. Yeah.
Real success comes when you master both.
Well, yeah, but you can't master both if you're not doing one.
No, like what I mean by master both is that you read up on stuff, but you do stuff also at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I saw a video about this a while back. Like, yeah,
you had to see a video on that to understand that.
No, it came up on my feed. I already understood it, but like, when they say mind, body, and spirit, like that's what they mean. Like, yeah, it's important to read and learn about new shit, but it's also very important to put them into practice.
Yeah, you have to apply things. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's, I think, something that we should touch on in terms of like university. So if you get further education, but you could be a new university student and still be ahead of the curve if you use practical thinking, critical thinking, and when you go around is Poseidon explaining what learning is? Yeah, that's exactly it gets frustrating sometimes, but that's what I deal with. That's essentially it. If you use critical thinking and you're in it, like I remember when I was in university and like our teacher, I remember John Molson when I was taking the marketing classes. There was a lot of times people using terms and stuff that was in the book that should work theoretically, but it's like, but that's not how it works in the real world. But like, no, but this is what's happening. And the teacher, she was doing that like 20 years ago or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, but shit changed. Like, I know this now that I'm in the field. I see it every day. This is the tactics used. This is stupid. Yeah. But they're like, no, in order to pass, you have to agree with this. Yeah. This is what you have to learn and put down on paper. That's how you pass. And then if you try to apply that in the real world after you're done, you're going to look like a fucking idiot. Yeah. You're going to look like a fucking idiot, if you use that. Like, a lot of them didn't even move to digital when they should have moved to digital. Like digital marketing. There's a lot of people that are in marketing now. There's people in marketing right now. Whatever. One of the companies that the guy was here last week. We had the 2-hour meeting. His company. I'm not going to name it, but big company. No? The biggest in that field. Yeah. What did he say about when I was talking about podcasting and digital marketing and all that? They knew nothing. He goes, he goes, they don't know how to market online. They don't know how to use These are fucking well-paid people. Yeah. They still do things. They just don't know. No. Like, fuck, bro. And us, we're not smarter than anyone. It's just you see
Especially not me.
No, but you see where shit's headed. Yeah. Like, fuck.
What's the saying? The writing's on the wall.
The writing's on the wall, yeah.
Yeah. The writing's on the motherfucking wall, bro.
It's like those local stores that died out because nobody knew they existed because they refused to get on the internet. Yeah. Like, this fad's going to blow over. The internet thing. That's not going to last. Like, all those types of people. No. Same thing. Big companies do the same shit. Big universities do the same shit. Especially with Marxism, the communist shit. It's the dumbest thing to teach kids. Yeah. Because then they really believe that for a while. They're like, oh, my teacher said it. It's probably true. I don't got to work. The state should be paying me.
And then they go out and they fight that. They march for that.
Yeah, they march for nonsense. What are you marching for exactly?
And then at the age of 50, 60, they realize, if they're lucky, they realize like, I fucked up. And then they try to do something.
Christine says Sherbrooke University is good. We were in Sherbrooke. We were at the Sherbrooke University.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah, they were nice. A little incompetent with the Pepsi, but
that was funny. I didn't even know until you told me afterwards.
It was a weird situation. Me and Mike were just staring at each other. He's like, yeah, it's a nice fucking campus though. They have all kinds of shit, huh? Yeah, I like big campuses like that.
Self-contained little towns for students.
It's a city. It's not a town, Sherbrooke. It's definitely a city. It's just, I guess, a good portion of the population are students that go in there. So that probably has an effect on what kind of businesses there would be there.
Yeah.
Because because it's not everyone that's permanent. Like in Montreal, we have a student culture, but we have permanent residents, people that live in Montreal.
Exactly.
So, and we have all kinds of industries. But because they're students, they should open up more software stuff there. Because you can get them fresh out of school.
Yeah.
Unless they don't teach that there in those schools, but I doubt it. But you should have like video game companies there. You can have music, like digital stuff, Spotify. You can open stuff like that in places. And then the students that move there for school, then they could stay there for a couple of years.
It creates another little city with permanent residents like Montreal and all that shit.
Yeah. That's what you do. That's what I would do if I was mayor.
But you ain't mayor, boy.
No, I'm never going to be mayor.
Oh, my jaw cracked.
That's what happens, bro. Are you serious about this mayor business? The mayoral business.
The mayoral business.
Christine says Ubisoft is opening. Oh, there you go. Fucking right.
There you go. Yeah.
Goddamn right. Yeah.
So, you know what? Maybe the mayor is competent.
Well, now they should have opened a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not too little, too late. It's still smart. But yeah, it's a smart fucking move. It's smart. I'm always, oftentimes, I have good ideas. It's just like Alex Jones, I say them like an idiot.
How do you say them? Very aggressively?
Stupidly. There's a couple of tech companies already. Yeah, that's what Sherbrooke should be. It should be more techy since
like
you have all
tech
those.
hub.
Not a full hub, because you still want to be. Here's the problem that I have with all those cities. I was telling Mike, every time I ask, I go, do they have their own airport? If people want to go on vacation, do they have to drive to Montreal, or can they go on vacation directly to Mexico from there? This is very important, because that's what's going to make the decision on whether I feel it's a real city or town that I can live in. So let's say Sherbrooke, if I could go there, I wouldn't go to Sherbrooke. I'm just using as an example. And, go in and out, fly like Montreal. I could live there. I would consider it. But a lot of these cities around Montreal, they don't even have like a real direct airport internationally where I could fly into Sherbrooke, let's say, and fly out. I'm not going to fucking live somewhere where if I want to take a vacation, I need to drive for 3 hours to an airport.
Yeah.
Be there 3 hours early. Wait there. Bro, so at 8 hours before I have to get on an 8-hour flight, fuck that shit.
If you have a 6 a.m. flight, you have to be there at 3 a.m. So you got to leave at midnight.
Yeah, no, forget that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I think about that.
Yeah. Very good thing to think about.
Yeah. But I went to another town where I was thinking the same thing. I forgot where we were on the tour, and I was like, do they have an air? I was asking, and Mike's like, no, they don't have one for those. And I was like, fuck this town.
I think it's only in Quebec. I think it's only Montreal and Quebec City.
Yeah.
Montreal and Quebec City that have.
Yeah, but these towns that are getting bigger and bigger, they should start, even if it's like, only you can go directly all across Canada. Okay, that's still something.
The more they expand, the bigger they're gonna get, and then they're gonna start thinking about like, okay, now we need airports. We want people need to get here, shit like that.
Sherbrooke, Montreal is 1 hour and a half. It's not though. It was longer, no?
That's because it was snowing.
Oh,
because it was snow.
And even an hour and a half is a lot.
Yeah,
it's to go to the airport, because then you have to come in another half hour, so 2 hours from when you leave your house to go to the airport. You got to be 3 hours ahead. That's a 5-hour commitment.
Yeah,
just getting to the airport. And then you have another 8-hour flight or a 6-hour, wherever you're going. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah, bro. You tell me, and I'm fucking dreading a flight I'm never going to have.
Yeah, I got to fly next month, too, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'm here. Imagine.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a bad mood. I'm thinking about flying.
Ah, shit.
I have to think about that stuff. Anyways, communism is evil.
All in all.
All in all, you don't have to fly anywhere if you're under communism. You don't have to worry about shit.
Exactly. You get your potato for the day and you're good to go.
Your daily meal of potato.
And you're good to go, my friend.
Where should they go to find more content?
Patreon.com/Pantelis, motherfuckers.
Links are in the description. As per usual, The Poseidon69 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, twitch.tv/The Poseidon69. Tonight at 10 p.m., there will be a movie night. Will there be?
Absolutely.
It looks like there's going to be a movie night. He said absolutely. That's 80% of the way there. If there is a movie night, we will announce it on the Discord and on the Patreon. It will only be available to patrons on the Discord, because the Discord has special channels for patrons. They have to link their Patreon and the Discord together. So remember, if you're going to do that, don't forget to link it. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join the goddamn nation. New episodes of 2 Drink Minimum weekly on the 2 Drink Minimum channel. On the 2 Drink Minimum channel on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, on the Spotify. They're everywhere. So check that stuff out. Don't forget that we have episodes dropping almost every day. We got intellectuals, we got Frenchcast, we got podcasts, we got Pantelis Live, In Bed with Poseidon, morning shows. We got a lot of stuff.
And now we started the reviews, and we're about to do
reviews.
the other thing.
Oh, the other thing, don't even talk about that, bro. Top secret. So thank you guys for checking us out. We love you, but go fuck yourselves.